Get up mornings, y'all. I'm Erica Campbell, loving Jesus and loving you on this fabulous Friday. Thank y'all for rocking with us all week long. I pray that you are blessed and encouraged. But listen, you don't have to stop listening because we got Get Up Weekends. Griff, do they know about Get Up Weekends?
Man.
Come on. Listen, go to getuperica.com and check out where you can listen to us even on the weekends. All right, team, what'd you love about the show today?
Man, it was a great show as we wrap up the week, getting ready for your wedding this weekend. Tomorrow is the wedding. But I loved, Sis, You're Exhausted was your faith walk. He was like,
who I was talking to? Myself.
Yeah, talking to
Thine
myself.
self.
Jason Nelson's Fresh Word was good. Kirk Carr for the Vintage Vault. It was a good day. So thank you guys for joining us today.
Griffington.
You have always encouraged people to be married. You push love. I always say I got married just from listening to your love talk, but really and watching you. You know what I'm saying? So I know that this weekend is trying to be hectic for you, but you got to know, man, you are graced for this. That's the only thing I can say. This is not only anniversary week, but love week for you, and you did that, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Griffington. And thank you, Get Up Church. We love and appreciate y'all. Now let's end with a word of prayer. Good God, faithful God, holy God, righteous God, mighty God, sovereign God, we love you, we thank you, and we praise you. Thank you for this day, for everything that we are encountering. We are equipped. I thank you for the victory. I thank you for power and strength. I thank you, God, for the ability to articulate the gospel to those that don't know. Father, give us the wisdom to know that we still got to draw the souls to Jesus with love, Lord. Help us not to beat people up, but to embrace them and let them know that you love and you care. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray that all of us would believe that you are real and you are a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. We thank you for that. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank God. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right, y'all, we're going to keep faith walking.
Love talking.
Enjoy living.
On Get Up Mornings. Bye, everybody.
Love you, mama.
Bye, Lily. Let me go take a nap.
Get up, 'cause you can't stop. Get up, got a lot to do. 24 hours, almost gone. Get up.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427, 800-283-2427, 800-283-2427.
Do you have trouble getting to work every day? What do you do if there's no bus stop nearby and you don't have a ride? OKI's Van Pool program can help. If you're struggling to get to work, talk to your employer about OKI's Van Pool program, which gives you and your co-workers a van to carpool to work. There's also an $800 a month stipend to pay for the van. Then riders pay the rest. Go to rideshare.oki.org for more information to get started on your workplace van pool. Go to rideshare.oki.org.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much stuff because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We got out of Washington State, and I think a week after, state went on lockdown for COVID.
So then when we transitioned to Texas, it was very much so like, what are we going to do now?
Operation Homefront has allowed our family to make something of ourselves again in the world after military.
It's completely changed the way our life is. It took us from a hopeless situation, and now we're homeowners. We have a savings account. I'm the first one to own a home out of my siblings.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
At the YMCA, finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
2 people remain hospitalized after a wrong-way crash on I-75 North. That accident happened early this morning, about 2:15 near Westchester Township. There's been no word on the severity of the victims' injuries. Newport police are searching for 3 suspects charged in connection with the shooting of a man earlier this month. Trey Isles was shot at a location on 10th Street and Monmouth Avenue this past Saturday. Arrest warrants have been issued for Courtney Alford, Terry Moses, and Tiance Combs. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is encouraged to call police. Early reports say the shot that killed a woman Thursday morning in Hamilton was self-inflicted. Police were dispatched shortly after 10 a.m. to a location near Wilson Middle School and found the woman dead at the scene. Her name has not been released. The Reds brought their bats to the ballpark yesterday for their contest with the Nationals. J.J. Bleday hit 2 home runs to lead Cincinnati to a 15-1 victory over Washington. The Reds are in Cleveland this weekend for a series with the Guardians. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. Lincoln, go bingon, banana, pineapple, fingon, fee, fine, mo, mingon. Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. We're just talking about Lincoln.
Good
morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. It is Friday. Yes, the weekend is here. And since I was off Wednesday, we was at a remote, I figured I'd just come in today and, just do it live in the studio today. And I'm working on some things, some special contests for the YouTube people, because the people who listen on the radio they always win the tickets. Most of the time they win the tickets when we give them away. So I'm working on something. I haven't heard back from the people or the event or whatever. I'm not going to spill it, but this works out. It's going to be huge for some YouTube people. Yes. If you're registered, if you are a subscriber, you must subscribe, and it's no cost. When you mention subscribe, that always puts dollar signs up, but it does not cost you anything to subscribe to YouTube. So you need to get that done sooner than later. Yes. If you're listening on radio, get that done. If you're listening on the app, it might behoove you to subscribe to YouTube also. If you're listening online, thebuzzcincy.com. If you're listening online, you might as well be listening on YouTube. Yes.
You can watch on YouTube.
Yeah, watch. You can watch. And I think I solved the problem when I'm doing a remote and the Wi-Fi with the iPad and the streaming live ones. I think we solved the problem. I think we got it solved. Yeah. Because after we put that other device on yesterday, it was flawless. Flawless. And I think we fixed it. Yes. All right, what else is happening? Man, so much has happened since I've been here in the studio. I don't know how long it's going to take me to catch up. Man. Where do we start? Oh, yeah, the Cincinnati City Council getting ready for their budget discussions. I think I had Jan Michelle Lemon Kearney on JMLK yesterday, and she was saying I think Monday they start. I have to maybe Sister what's her name?
Sister Kelly.
Sister Kelly. Maybe Sister Kelly will call in and give us an update on the budget hearings. But I can tell you this: somebody is going to have their money cut because of that $8 million. And I can almost guarantee you it's going to be some black organization that's going to face a hefty cut because of that $8 million. See, and that's just not right. It's just not right. So we'll see what's going to happen. Oh, remember the Riverfront Live where they had the mass shooting? They're going to change the name back to Annie's Live. Annie's Live. Did you talk about that Wednesday?
No, I didn't,
Okay.
Mr. Ware.
All right. Well, yeah, they had the mass shooting there. Used to be, it was just plain Annie's. They had issues down there. Then they changed the name to Riverfront Live. They had issues with that. Now they're back to Annie's Live. I got a feeling they took some pressure from the city, and they did not want that venue to have anything to do with Riverfront. You notice they just announced the extension of the banks, and they're doing all this. I don't think they wanted anything Riverfront connected with that venue, because if something happens, the name Riverfront was going to be out there. So I think they probably got some pressure from somebody within the city. Change your name or we're going to go for your license. Because the timing of that is very suspect. You notice that? Yeah. So let's see. This planning commission meeting is interesting. Looks like 3CDC is about to control part of the banks. I'll find that out. I'm supposed to meet with Steve Leeper one day next week at an undisclosed location, and we'll discuss all this. We will have our own planning session. Yeah. And so I'll let you know what's going on with that. All right. The MAGA folks upset. Trump is not the man I voted for. He torched every promise he ever made to MAGA. and the regret hitting his own base right now is absolutely savage. That's what the headlines read. He pretty much told everybody, I don't care about your finances. I don't care if you're paying higher prices for food and gas. I don't care.
He is the man they voted for.
Yes.
It's the blowback that they have a problem with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's affecting me too? Oh,
right,
no.
Right. And hopefully they realize this stuff in time before the midterms. I'm thinking they're realizing it now. Every time they go to the gas pump, they realize it. And on my way in today, I decided to take a little detour and go to the brand new Wawa in Silverton. They just opened up the Wawa in Silverton. I wanted to get the, look at the landscape there. Wanted to look at the landscape and see how they operate there. It's a pretty good operation they got there at Wawa. You know, the gas is, just, they didn't have any discount on gas, but everybody gets free coffee up until Saturday, I think. Free coffee, so, yes. Anyway, I stopped in there, saw a few people that I know, and a couple of workers knew me, and there you go. CNN poll says Americans are blaming Trump for the rising cost of living. But will this translate over to the polls when they vote? Will this translate? Man. In Morocco, what's going on with black soldiers in Morocco? 2 black soldiers have been killed in Morocco. And Army finds the body of a 19-year-old black soldier that came after another black soldier, remember, died during training over in Morocco. So this was cave days in Morocco. 2 black soldiers found dead. What's up with that? I don't know. That's kind of suspect, don't you think? Same place, 2 black soldiers dead. Man. And women, beware, because sometimes when you make somebody mad on the highway, guess what? They'll follow you home. A white man in North Carolina was caught on camera blocking a black woman in her own driveway after following her home because he mistakenly believed she had honked her horn at him. And he was a little upset. And the man pulled in and began arguing about an alleged use of horn. He refused to leave until the woman called him a stalker and threatened to call the police. So I followed you home. Now what's going to happen? That's what he said to her. I followed you home. What's going to happen now? Nothing, he shouted. Nothing's going to happen. When the woman mentioned involving the cops, he quickly changed his tune and said, have a blessed day. And the man pulled off. He said, I hope you're recording all of that. He called out, enjoy your Mother's Day and have good things to go along with that. And she got his license plate number. She tried to get his license plate number, but it was blocked by the name of an organization, and they couldn't get it, but they're trying to track him down. It was blocked by a Hugo Fire Rescue tag. So now people are trying to track the guy down with that organization, and that organization issued a statement saying, we have nothing to do with this guy, and he's, we have respect for people and the whole bit. You know how they backtrack on that stuff. But women, this is a warning, though. Women, road rage, these folks will follow you home now. They'll follow you home. They'll be so upset, they'll follow you right up to your driveway. So beware of that. Now, don't go to your house. Unless somebody is home, don't go home. They don't need to know where you live. But try to go to the nearest police station. See if they'll follow you in the police station lot. I kind of doubt it. But this guy was really upset. And speaking of YouTube earlier, how does a guy from Japan, he learned to kick field goals on YouTube. Took him a year or two, but he followed all the instructions on YouTube on how to kick field goals. And guess what? He never played football in his life. Just like the field goals. Only 2 NFL players that he knew, and that was Tom Brady and who was the other one? Tom Brady, and I forgot the other one. But anyway, he got a tryout with the Raiders, and they signed him. How in the hell does that happen? Now, he hasn't made he's going to be in the camp, and he's going to be shooting for a job as their kicker. He has been signed by the Raiders. Japan, never played football, goes to YouTube, loved football, but never played. Go to YouTube, learns how to kick field goals, and he gets signed by the Raiders. It could only happen in Japan and America, I guess. Jeez. How many kids play football their entire life and try to make the NFL and they don't? And this kid is in there for the Raiders. Unbelievable. Well, Nicki Minaj, she's been aligning herself with Donald Trump. Guess who she's blaming for pushing her toward Donald Trump? She's blaming Barack Obama and Jay-Z. She says they pushed her toward supporting Obama because she didn't like their issues. And, come on. Barack Obama pushed her to support Trump. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And one of my favorite singers of all time passed away at the age of 90. I had the chance of meeting this guy. I met Clarence Carter. Oh, yeah. Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Ooh, you heard the song. Stroking and Patches. That song won the Grammy. I think back in 1970, maybe, 71. Patches won the Grammy. Clarence Carter. And hate to see that he's gone, but he was a blind guy and used to be married to Candy Staten. They were married. I think they even had a kid together. But she said he was abusing her. Yeah, she said that's why but he was blind. A lot of people didn't know Clarence Carter was blind, but Yeah, he passed at the age of 90. I'll have to play some Clarence Carter Sunday on the Sunday Soul Classics. I don't know if I'll play Stroking. I don't even know if we've got Stroking in there. We got a couple of Clarence Carter's hits in there. I know we have Patches. And I think Too Weak to Fight, we might have that one. But, man. All right, I think we got enough on the plate for now. We got so much on the plate, it's spilling over. So I want to get your comments on everything that's on our plate for this Friday morning. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. It's the Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip After Dark podcast.
All right. Yep. Clarence Carter is the first R&B singer in the new group of three. Now, two more R&B singers, black R&B singers, are going to pass away in the next month. I hate to say it, but it always turns out that way. It always turns out that way, folks. You hate to see it, but Clarence Carter.
Lincoln hopes it turns out this way, folks.
No, I don't want it.
He can say, see, all right. I'll be right. Yeah, I told you.
See, hey, you do a horrible. You are horrible. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Somebody say, no bacon Friday. No, I was talking to the First Lady of Walk and Talk about that. She said she'll cook me a nice breakfast tomorrow. Yes.
You can have breakfast in the afternoon.
Yeah, we can have breakfast anytime tomorrow.
Yep.
We can have breakfast in bed.
There you go.
Okay. No. Maybe I can have breakfast in bed.
Oh!
You're crazy.
I got a feeling I'm going to get a text from somebody.
Oh, boy. I tell you. I think this might be one of the last Saturdays that I don't have anything going on in a long time. Yes, because then after next Saturday I got an event over at the, I think it's over at KZ's church. And then the following Saturday, it will be the walking club will start. Deanna White said, you expect a lot from the First Lady. Oh, boy. Has anyone been to the Wawa in Silverton yet? Jeff Wilson, I was just there this morning. Am I going to the Ritz reunion? You talking about the one at Memories, Twin? Are you talking about Memories? Mike McCoy called. Yeah, I'm glad Mike McCoy is calling in. I don't know what I did with my paper. I think it's at home somewhere. I took it out of my backpack, and I can't remember where I put it. Because I'm going up to Miami tomorrow. I'm saying it, Brent. I said within a month, within 30 days, not a physical month of May, within 30 days. It's got to be 30 days, Brent. Don't try to cut me short, because I know you would love to, so you can dog me out. Jim Washington and Dolores Washington's daughter, Adrienne, passed away. Wow. Man. Very nice. And they have a drive-through and the gas is cheaper than the average right now. Yeah, I didn't know they had a drive-through up there at the Wawa. You know, I didn't know they had a drive-through. I did.
National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. There's a lot going on. We'll talk about it. But first, let's go downtown to the Crimestopper headquarters and check in with Lieutenant Howard Grant. And he's back again. I guess she came back a little too early, huh?
She came back a little too early.
Yeah.
I actually laid eyes on her, and she's not feeling well.
Yeah. All right. Well, who are we looking for today?
District 4 investigators are looking for Renaya Delaney. Miss Delaney is wanted for felonious assault and misdemeanor assault. Investigators say on May 2nd, 2026, Ms. Delaney used her vehicle as a weapon to strike the victim. The victim sustained serious injuries and was transported to the hospital. Renaya Delaney is a black female, 23 years old, 5'1", 110 pounds. Renaya Delaney has a history of aggravated menacing, falsification, and was last known to live on Riddle Road in Clifton. We're also looking for Nathaniel Fields. He's wanted by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority for felony parole violation. Mr. Fields was originally charged with burglary. Nathaniel Fields is a white male, 26 years old, 6 feet, 160 pounds. Nathaniel Fields has a history of burglary and was last known to live on Overlook Avenue in Westwood. If anyone has information where police can find Renaya Delaney or Nathaniel Fields, please call Crimestoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us. You can also go to p3tips.com to submit your anonymous tip.
All right, Lieutenant Howard Grant, thank you. 352-3040, night or day. Cash money for your clues. You have yourself a great weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm working. They got the LPGA tournament going on at
out there in McAteewah. Yeah.
I was there yesterday. It was pretty nice. It was my first time being at an event like that. So.
Okay. Now, here there's a lot of people there showing up over there. They got busloads of people that are driving up, letting them out, and picking them up and bringing them back. So.
They do. Apparently, the number one female golfer is here, so there's a lot of eyes on her. And I think the 1, 2, and 3 are here, so it's a pretty big deal.
Okay, and you know those female golfers, they dress kind of sexy out there on the course. I know you noticed that.
Well, you know what? The safety and security is my concern. I'm going to make sure that everyone can have a good time the best I can.
All right. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
All right. That's Lieutenant Gray. Well, he's going to make sure they're safe. Yes. Yes, he's going to make sure their security is in order. All right. 513-749-1230. I'm going to start off with my good friend, my bookie friend, Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy, I'm glad you called because I was going to call you because I misplaced my numbers.
How did you do that?
I think they're at home somewhere. I had the remote and I had some equipment in my backpack and I took the stuff out and I put the paper down somewhere and I don't remember where it is. But give me those numbers again for entertainment purposes only.
Of course. I could text it to you, Lincoln, if you want.
Okay, do that. Just text them. Okay. Well, give them. It's probably some people who missed them that would like some entertainment, so they probably want those numbers too. So give them to me again if you got them handy.
Okay, will do. Before I get started, I want to say hello to my good friend, Miss Brown, the secretary down at St. Joseph Church. So I just want to get that in there. Okay, here we go, Lincoln. And did you say your good friend, Mike McCoy? I didn't hear that.
Yes, I said my good friend, my good bookie, Mike McCoy.
Okay. Don't leave out loud Joyce now. She's your bookie now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the one horse is Taj Mahal, okay? And it's going off at 5-1. Taj Mahal, 5-1. Okay, number 2 is O'Selly. It's the 2 horse. He's going off at 6-1. Now, these next 2 horses are going off at 30-1. Is the 3, Copper and Rasta. And that's the 3 and the 4. And the 5 is Talking, is going off at 20-1. And the 6 is Chip Huncho. He's going off at 5-1 as well. The 7, The Hell We Do, is going off at, maybe sure, 15-1. In the 8 is Bulls by the Horns, and is going off at 30-1. Now here's the favorite, the 9, Iron Honor, is going off at 9-2. In the 10-horse, Napoleon Solo is going off at 8-1. And the 11-horse, Cordova Dior. Okay, I like that horse, and it's going off at 30-1. Johnny Velasquez is riding that horse. And the 12, Incredibolt, which I like also, is going off at 5-1. And your Great White number 13 is going off at 15-1. And the last one is going off at 30-1, the 14. So,
all right, so give us your picks, your favorites.
Okay, my pick will be the number 12, Incredible.
Okay.
The 12. But I'm going to do an exacta box because I'm going to take the 1, 2, 6, 9, 11, 12. But I like the 12 out of all. But I'm going to do a exacta box of 1, 2, 6, 9, 12.
Okay.
All right? If yours is a 13, I'm not messing with that Great White.
I think I'm going with Great White. I'm going with the number 13 horse, Great White. He's ready to run. He was ready so much he fell on his ass last. I think he's a big strong. He's strong, so he'll be able to. You know, he'll have energy at the end.
Yeah, he's a big horse. He's bigger than all of them. He's big. So it's a 15-1 shot. But remember what Loudmouth Joyce told you. Now you better throw a long shot in there.
Yes.
And he's on 15-1. You better start looking at some of those 30-1 shots.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I say I like the 12. Incredible. Okay, Lincoln.
All right.
I'm not in town, and send your rest of the people on a bet. Send them a Loudmouth Joyce and be the alternate bookie. All right.
All right, Mike McCoy. We'll talk to you Monday, and we'll see how things shake out.
Okay, Lincoln, thanks for taking my call, and you have a blessed day.
All right, that's Mike McCoy, and for entertainment purposes only. Yes. And I tell you, I like that White Hope. I think he's going to surprise some people. He's a big old horse. When I look at him, it reminds me of a White Liar. You know what I mean? Falling flat on his ass. At the Kentucky Derby, reared up and fell flat on his ass, and they scratched him. Yeah. All right. Let's go to Brent. Brent, how are you?
I'm fine, Uncle Lincoln, and yourself?
I'm hanging in there.
Hey, did you see any videos concerning Donald Trump going over there to China to meet with Xi?
I saw the video. I saw, you mean, which you say, I mean, there's a lot of video. What video are you talking about?
Well, the one where he was looking like a stammering fool talking about China is beautiful. China is beautiful.
Yes. He even talked about their little garden they had, I could get used to this, all the flowers and stuff. Yeah, and then he tried to bully Xi when they did the handshake, how he tried to grip harder and longer and, yeah, he's a piece of work.
Yeah, well, off camera, Trump got punked once again. And Xi told Trump, yeah, you better not go over there talking to Taiwan and trying to get that jumping off there. This is a one China policy. So that's why he was looking like a stammering idiot like he normally does. He always has big talk for smaller countries and everything, but he knows China will hand him his ass.
Right. And I thought he was supposed to go there, too. I thought that was part of his trip to go to Taiwan.
He may not now.
Well, I know he's on his way back here now. He's not going. But I could have sworn they said he was going to stop there, but I guess not.
Yeah, and it's interesting. All those countries with nuclear weapons, he tends from like Israel and North Korea and Russia, and now China. So he talks all that tough mess. And then he turns around and pretty much he's about to sell out Taiwan just like he sold out, all of the poor white people that he convinced that he was one of them.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So it's those wages of whiteness. and he flat out convinced them, the lowest white man like KKK Craig and the White Liar and these other white trolls in the chat, that they are better than the best black man.
Yes.
And he convinced them enough so much that they went through the entire military and federal employees to get rid of black people only because they were black. Now, based off of their qualifications, and they put the most incompetent people in there.
Yes, they did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And yeah, Lincoln, how come I can't find that live remote from yesterday on YouTube?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's not up there, because I know you said you were bragging that it was going to be perfect or close to perfect.
After I said it would be, it was.
No, you said that on Tuesday. You said Tuesday it was going to be perfect.
Did I say that? Okay. Well,
yes,
it ended up being that way after the first hour. You know?
Moving goalposts, Lincoln. Moving goalposts.
That's what we
do.
do.
This new technology that you did in order to get it to be to perfection?
Well, some type of Wi-Fi little box there. You have your own private Wi-Fi. And
you're talking about a Wi-Fi hotspot that's been out since 2003 that we constantly told you, the blurs in the chat, to get that for the live remote. So, we'll take credit for you finally coming on board, moving up 20 years.
Yes. I'm old school. You got to know that. I'm old school. All right.
Hey, listen to Lil Maya. She would have told you the same thing.
Any other criticisms before you go, Brent? I see you criticize me at Clarence Carter.
Yeah, I can do a criticism on that, because you seem to think that his song "Patches" is the perfect Father's Day song. When the father died, left the son to go to school but plow the fields and did the fields rain, and he trying to figure out how he's going to take care of his mom and the rest of his siblings. That is not a good Father's Day.
That is a good Father's Day. He learned from his father how to do those things. He learned from his father, how to work in the field, how to keep the family fed. It wasn't for Patches, I don't know what would have happened to that family. But he followed his father's footsteps, and look, they made it. The family made it.
Yeah.
My father was a great old man.
That's a true story, just like them breaking that horse in the middle of a live crosswords. So,
unbelievable. Thanks, Brent.
All right.
Have a good weekend. And as I always say, with friends like Brent, who needs enemies? Let's take a break. We'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to The Lincoln Ware Show when you...
Oh, boy, I tell you. Lincoln, where in Madisonville are they building a tiny house for the veterans? It's right there behind Gaines United Methodist Church. I think that's where it is. I think that's what the church is called. Right there by the bank. The bank and the church are right there next to each other on Madison Road before you get to Wetzel. Well, anyway, that's where the tiny homes will go, in the back of the church there. But they still have to raise $750,000 to get the grant from the county in order to do it. Yeah, so that's where it is, Marie Learns.
something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
12:30. Patches, I'm depending on you, son. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to make something out of this music that we have to play since we're on YouTube. I just can't do anything with it. I have to wait till the Sunday Soul Classics to get my Soul Classic fix. Have to wait till then. All right. Let's go to James Griffin from New York. James Griffin, what's going on up in New York?
Hey, Mr. Ware, how are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there, James. What's on your mind?
And what's on my mind is my famous broadcaster for BET, ESPN, and historic Black College, Charlie Neal, passed away this week. He was the first black commentator for ESPN.
Yeah.
Also, the first one for BET. He did all the historic black colleges. He was announcer for Greyhound. He was a trainer for the lieutenant in Virginia. So this man did a lot of work in his 80 years. He pushed a lot of young men through historic black college. They have great education. Some made it to the NFL and the NBA. So he was a great man. He passed on this week.
Right, I remember. I've heard of him before. Yes. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yes, he needs his recognition and all his work.
Yes. All right. Anything else on your mind?
That's it.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Now, and, I hate to keep talking about Donald Trump, but you can't ignore the things that this guy's doing. And you want to bring the light to people. Maybe a light bulb will go off in some of his people that this guy's not for you. Now, Trump is exploring providing financial compensation for approximately 1,500 individuals who were prosecuted for their roles in the January 6th, 2021 Capitol attack. Now, he sued the IRS for leaking his tax papers or something like that. He sued them, and he wants to negotiate and say, don't give me the money. We're going to put it into a fund for these protesters to compensate them for their problems, for their troubles. These guys, oh, boy. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. But this is, he's planning on dropping the suit against the government in exchange for money for this foundation. I just don't know what else. How can they just let this guy run wild? Republicans need to grow a pair and check this guy. Check him. Because Lord knows the Democrats can't do it. The Democrats can't do it. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to Chico. Chico, how you doing?
I'm good, Lincoln. Good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Just calling me in, man. A couple things, First, I want to give you my Sunday Soul class.
Okay.
Last week you did play New Birth, but you played Dream Merch. You didn't play Wildflower.
And I looked, Wildflower was not in there. I don't think Wildflower, I thought it was in there, but it should have been in there. But if I find it, I'll get it on this week because I wanted to hear Wildflower.
Yeah, well,
Terrence says it's in there. It is in there, so I'll play it this week for you.
Okay, that's good, man. And also, man, why your boy Ponytail Wells be coming down so hard on Joyce, man?
Well, he's jealous. One thing, he's jealous because she's a smart black woman, and he has it in. He doesn't like black women. He's got an in for black women for some reason. Why, I don't know. He tried to keep Zola from opening up, and he's probably doing Back Nose Springs when she was going to close. Now Zola's back open, so I don't know. what his
He
problem is.
bans all the women. I mean, to cut you off, but I mean, is he married? Is he happily married? Kids and all that? I mean, he get personal, bro.
I probably say no to all of those above. I don't know.
Well, then tell him go to that singles meet what Terrence was talking about the other day, all these single white women out here looking for black men. Tell him go find one of them.
Yes. All right.
That's probably what he got, if he got one anyway, but, no telling which way he float, but, it is what it is, man.
Where the white women
at? Yeah, there's somebody looking for him, you can say that.
Oh, yeah.
But enjoy the rest of your day, man. Have a great weekend,
Chico,
bro. And like I said, man, I'm looking for Wildfire this week now.
All right. We'll get it for you.
Thank you, bro. Have a good day.
Thanks for your call. All right, 513-749-1230. Budget talks starting Cincinnati City Council. And you better believe that $8 million is coming up to that, people are going to bring it up when they talk about cuts. That is not going away. The Farmer Music Center, informally known as Riverbend 2.0. Yes, it's an upgrade to the landmark Riverbend Music Center on the eastern side of the border here in Cincinnati, the eastern border, and the city's facing a $29 million deficit. And they felt it would be a good thing to give $8 million to this music venue, which we've already got Riverbend out there. And I just don't know if we really needed it. But you better believe when any council member's favorite pet project is threatened with cuts, if they voted against that $8 million, they're going to bring it up. Trust me. And I'm sure the citizens of Cincinnati will bring it up. Yes, they will. I'm sure they will bring it up. So we'll see what's going to happen with the budget talks for the city of Cincinnati. You heard Jan Michelle yesterday. We got plenty of money. The streets are being blacktopped. Where are they being blacktopped? I will believe it when they start blacktopping Gilbert Avenue up there in from McMillan all the way down to Martin Luther King. That little stretch right there is horrible. It's like going through a minefield. When they do that one, then I'll be good to go. I'll be good to go. All right, let's go to a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll talk to Ponytail Wells, Langston, O.J. Hancock, Bill, and Rick Jr. What a lineup. And I want to hear from you, too. I want to hear what you think of this $8 million with a $10 million deficit. Some things are not adding up. Did the city really need to give that money to this music venue? Let's take a break. We'll come back. 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further.
Jeff Wilson says, we don't have many good Father's Day songs. No. What's up, Chocolate Girl Wonder? You mean from Victory Parkway to Eden Drive, Lincoln? Well, I don't know. I just know the stretches I've been on. It's horrible. I have potholes on Gilbert memorized. I can dodge them at night. Okay. Oh, boy. What's up, James Muhammad? Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Yeah. Nothing against the Muslims or anything like that. This lady, after the remote yesterday, this lady follows me to the car with some paper talking about Islam and, find your life, a new life and Give it. Oh God, Oh God. I should have. She said, I'll walk you to your car. I should have known then. I'm trying to get out. Got my backpacks on and all. And oh my God, people, leave your religion at home. Don't try to spew it on other people when you're out in public, please. Oh boy. No, I don't think I'm going to Spain. I got too many things to do here, at home. Then, by the time it's over, you'll be out of $10,000 going to Spain. You get the Bengals got a package, $4,000 package, flight, hotel, and for two people, that's $8,000. And with all the other stuff, it's $10,000 easy. So, I don't think so. I'll wait till they come back here. I'll go to Miami. I'll go to Houston. Where else? Who else they play? I don't know. But I think I can do without going to Madrid. I can do without it. I've been to Barcelona. Yes. Today's sermon, leave your religion at home. Nothing against your religion, but I hate for people to try to convince you. She's giving me this website, all kind of stuff, from the Nation of Islam. I thought Dorothy had channeled her body or something. She sounded like Dorothy. Oh my God. You could buy 86 Cadillac. No, that was a 56 Cadillac. That 56 Cadillac went to auction. It sold for $30,000. Can you believe that? $30,000. She wasn't a representative of Brother James Muhammad, but she was a representative of the Nation of Islam, that's for sure. And I'm like, oh, God, do I have to listen to you talk about the website and all this stuff? Oh, boy.
Radio 1 or any of its subsidiary companies.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
12:30 a.m. The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware. It's Friday. The weekend is here. It's going to rain. They say it's going to rain later this evening, all night, and pretty much on and off all day tomorrow. But then Sunday, the temperatures will be on the rise. We're going to be up in the upper 80s next week. So, Terrence Howard, you won't have to wear your hoodie to work. You may not have to wear your hoodie to work.
I may still have to wear it because you know how cold it gets in the studio.
Yes, that's true. But people will look at you like you're crazy when you leave here and it's 80 degrees outside and you got a hoodie on. All right. I was talking to the people on YouTube about I left the remote yesterday, and it was some lady from the Nation of Islam. We were there talking, and I got ready to leave. She started talking religion. Then I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I'll walk you to your car. I'm like, oh, my God. Then she's got this paper with the website of Far Muhammad. What is it? Far Muhammad or somebody. And I'm like, lady, please, leave your religion at home. No, if you got to convince somebody to go to your religion, I don't know if it's worth it. But anyway, I thought Sandra Jones was going to rescue me. She came out. She was leaving also as a lady. I'm standing there talking to the lady, and she's giving me the paper. Sandra Jones just walks by and waves, and I'm like, Sandra, rescue me. Ask me a question or something so I can walk away from this woman. But anyway, oh boy, what can you say? People, stop trying to push your religion on other people. Don't push it. All right. Let's go to Ponytail Wells.
Yeah, you coming to that guy. Listen, have you ever met Chico?
No, I haven't.
So he's not a paid operative of yours. You always say
I may have seen him somewhere before. I'm not sure. But why would he be a paid operative of mine because he talks about you? I don't have to pay anybody to talk about you. They would gladly do it for free.
Mr. Ware, look, you have said, I get 10 people to call in tomorrow, Mr. Wells, to counter what you said. Clearly those are propagandists and paid out. Because people, it's like this. Mr. Chico, I've never met you. Don't know me. I met Mike Dix. Mike tries to deny that I met him at Junebugs, but I met Mike Dix. Anybody who says, well, what does Mr. Wells do? I told you what I do.
You tell us what you do, but we don't know what you do. You tell us you do this, you do that.
Mr. Ware.
Do you even live in Cincinnati? Do you live in Cincinnati?
Mr. Ware, wait, hold on a second.
Just answer that question. Do you live in Cincinnati?
Terrence, I'm Mr. Wells in the metaverse.
No.
I mean, hold on a second. Why is it you, when I call in, it's a legitimate conversation about the people's business, and you all get up. We've been talking like this for the last 26 years.
What? Okay, give us the people's business right now. Give us some business for the people right now.
Well, clearly, to Chico, if you've been listening for the last at least 25 years, people have counted my talking points, and Joyce is clearly, she was in there for Obama. She's a Democrat. I'm away from Joyce. I respect Joyce. Joyce has called me out, Lincoln, many a day about, what about this, Mr. Wells? What about this, Mr. Wells? By name. So, Chico, I responded. I say Joyce has a lot of energy towards me because she liked me.
Oh, Joyce does not like you. You know, I can't speak for Joyce, but I can almost speak for her on this. She does not like you, Ponytail Wells.
Okay, look, who gave me that name? You calling me?
I think I did. I don't know who gave it to you.
No, you didn't. Joyce did it. Listen, see, this is the thing. Why can't you all on that side of the aisle keep the fact? That's what I'm calling. You can.
I'm probably the first one that said you got a long ponytail because I've been saying that since the 90s. Since when I first met you, you had a long ponytail. So she probably picked it up and just started calling you Ponytail Wells.
Mr. Ware, you're trying to spin the block now. It's just not so. But you can try, but I know how my hair is. Look, a couple of quick things from the neck up. If people want to know, and you keep saying, what do you say he's going to do? There's a word called fidelity. We use it in marriage when your actions meet your words. Go to DonaldJTrump.com. It's listed 1 through 20 what he said he's going to do. The military stuff, like he said, why would I tell the enemy if I'm going to attack him, I'm going to attack him?
Well, he does tell him that.
Mr. Ware. The person you had on the air that I called a turkey to you said, this loudmouth woman out of Texas who would not get back in office said, he didn't call me and ask me for permission to go in to do what he did with Iran. Are you crazy? The Constitution, he's the commander-in-chief. On that side of the aisle, you all need to stop. It's ridiculous, Mr. Ware. You know it is. It's ridiculous, right?
What is ridiculous? Okay, so he's got 60 days to go to Congress. If he attacks someone, he's got 60 days to go and justify it. So did he do that?
Mr. Ware, you can't even, you know what? You ex-military and you can't even quote the statute on the war. And you were.
I don't look up. I don't know what exactly word for word what every statute says. I mean, and then you look this stuff up before you get on the air to make people think you're so smart. You're reading from your computer or a piece of paper right now. You say, okay, I'm going to talk about this. Let me look this up so that I can make it seem like I'm smart. So we know your game, Curtis Wells. We know your game.
Mr. Ware, it's completely. See, you're stretching now. The War Powers Act came out of your generation after what happened with Vietnam, after we had done Korea and World War II.
Well, I don't care when. Did he follow the War Powers Act? Did he follow it?
Mr. Ware, there's no War Powers Act because the Constitution authorizes the president to do 60 days without doing that. See,
that's what I say. He waits until the 60 days are almost up, and then he says it's over, which is not over. It is not over.
Mr. Ware.
He's still spending billions of dollars a week on 3 aircraft carrier groups over there in the war zone. It's not over yet. So what are you talking about?
Mr. Ware, hold on one second. This is why at some point we're going to sit down with Kathy Hughes and have a talk.
Oh, my God. First of all, that is ridiculous. Now, you know you're not going to sit down with Kathy Hughes. I'm not going to sit down. Well, I might end up sitting down with her before you, but we're not going to have a meeting with Kathy Hughes and yourself. So why are you even saying such things? It's ridiculous.
I said we.
Because that's what I'm saying. We're not going to do anything.
Mr. Ware, hold on one second. Why you keep wanting to pause me and chop my calls up? It sounds real choppy. Allow me.
No, it doesn't sound choppy on the air. It's just cutting you off because I have to get my word. If I don't say anything, you'll talk until the cows come home.
No, Mr. Ware. Now here, there's too much public policy, local, state, and federal. Have you found out the gentleman that ran against Mark Mallory, Antonio M. Sanders Jr., if you're out there calling in, Patrick Regan, why was Mark Mallory challenged for his Central State Committee seat where people think the Democratic Party is going one way and the interest of the community is going a different direction? He had 2 challengers.
Okay, I don't care if he had 5 challengers. Who won? Who won?
Well, see, you say you don't care.
Wait. Why can't you answer any questions that I ask you? Who won?
Who won?
Yes.
The people won.
Did Mark Mallory win? Did any of the people contesting him win? Who won?
Mr. Ware, hold on a second. We've never said Mark Mallory didn't win.
You didn't say he won? I asked you the question, did he win? You never said. You said the people won.
Hold on a second. He won.
Okay, that's all I asked you. Did he win? And you, for some reason, you didn't want to say that.
Hold on a second. I'm talking about the challengers. Because let's be clear. This is why
Why are you talking about the challengers? The election is over. They lost. So what relevance are they now?
Because here's the thing. You're trying to spin the block like it's over with. We won't have any more consideration, any more debate. Just like right now. Since Miss Reese is listening, Miss Reese, and are you going to sue the other Hamilton County commissioners and the administrators for the taxpayers of Hamilton County? She can do it, Lincoln.
Yeah.
She said she didn't vote for it. She didn't like. Wait, hold on a second. She didn't like the deal.
She's not going to sue. She's not going to sue anybody.
Why won't she sue?
Because she's not. Let's break for news, and we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
More than $61 million in grant funding is being awarded to projects around the state aimed at cleaning up contaminated properties. Governor Mike DeWine says the Brownfield Remediation Program changes the trajectory of properties that otherwise would hold companies back and turns long-neglected eyesores into places of possibility. Newport police are searching for 3 suspects charged in connection with the shooting of a man earlier this month. Trey Isles was shot at a location on 10th Street this past Saturday. Arrest warrants have been issued for Courtney Alford, Terry Moses, and Tiance Combs. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is encouraged to call police. Early reports say that a shot that killed a woman Thursday morning in Hamilton was self-inflicted. Police were dispatched shortly after 10 a.m. to a location near Wilson Middle School and found the woman dead at the scene. Her name has not been released. The Reds brought their bats to the ballpark yesterday for their contest with the Nationals. J.J. Bleday hit 2 home runs to lead Cincinnati to a 15-1 victory. They're in Cleveland this weekend. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Somebody said Lincoln Ware creates his own stress level. You know, all I ask, look, if you call in here and talk about stuff, if I ask you a question, please answer my question and then you can move on. But I have questions on some of the things that you say. And if you don't want to answer them, then I don't want to talk to you. Simple as that, Curtis Wells. Unbelievable. Now, I know Brittany Johnson and Michael Coffey, they're going to answer my questions when I ask them. They're in the studio for closing the health gap.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Moving to those mics there, each of you. There we go. And tell us about this event for caregivers that Closing the Health Gap is having. There's a lot of caregivers out there, let me tell you.
Yes.
More caregivers in the black community than you can imagine, and they need some information. So let's give it to them.
Good. So the Center for Closing the Health Gap is working to eliminate health disparities in our region through education, outreach, and advocacy. With the support of Hamilton County and Closing the Health Gap, it holds space to prioritize caregivers focused on seniors and elders 60 and over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these caregivers often put others first, which means they have less time to care for themselves, which could cause their health to suffer, their physical health and mental health.
Yeah.
So caregiving is love and action, but too often it feels like a ton of stress, anxiety, and sacrifice. But no worries, Closing the Health Gap is here, and we're here to offer support to that special community and just be able to provide a community for them. So this Saturday, we are offering a free caregivers event. You do have to register, but it's free. It's this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're inviting you guys to come out and have a conversation with different mental health practitioners.
Okay. All right. Now, where this is going to take place? What's the location?
It's at the UC Health Business Center where the Center for Closing Health Gap offices are. Yes,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now how can caregivers register?
Go to our website.
And what is that?
closingthehealthgap.org/caregiver for this specific offering.
Okay.
They can also call us on the phone, which is 513-585-9879. Not everybody is online.
Okay, yeah, give that number again. Give it again.
513-585-9879.
9879.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what information will some of the caregivers get when they're there?
So what they'll get when they're there, they will get a presentation on self-care. Things they could do, something as simple as having your favorite hand sanitizer, maybe inhaling. Eucalyptus is a good scent. Taking a deep breath in and releasing it. Those are small things to do because you may not be able to take a vacation every day.
Yeah.
You may not be able to go to the movies every day. And the most important thing we all can do is just get out and move. Even if it's a 10-minute walk, a 15-minute walk.
Just get away from the person you're caring for.
Step away.
If you can do that, yeah.
Step away. I think we can all find like a 5-minute break to step away from the person we're caring about. We also have a presentation on effective communication. Mm-hmm. And we also have a presentation about wills, trust. I believe her name is Tracy. She comes in and does a phenomenal presentation about all that stuff that, we need to be aware of because in our community, we don't know a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she provides a plethora of information about that stuff.
And, if you're caring for a family member, there might be some type of financial compensation you can get for being the caretaker for a family member.
It actually is. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me see if I can find it in my notes. There is a program. I recently heard about the program on the radio where family members can get paid for taking care of their family members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you have that information for them there. And caregivers. And a lot of times the caregiver end up getting sick themselves. So that's what you want to try to prevent, that the caregiver ending up, getting sick just like the person they're giving care to.
Absolutely. So that's what we want to capture Saturday as well. Just giving everyone small tips they can do to make sure they're still caring for themselves. Rather, is reaching out to different agencies such as Council on Aging.
Yes.
See if you could get what is it called? Where someone comes and help you with your family member. Like a small vacation, you step away. I can't think of
the respite.
Respite.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes.
Respite care. It's things, how to communicate with your family, letting them know, hey, I need help with mom today.
Yes.
Hey, I can do this, but I need someone to help. And giving those clear directions, because sometimes we forget people want to help us. They just don't know how to help.
Yes.
And sometimes we forget how to give clear directions on how you can help.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yes.
So
we offer these series last year as well.
Okay.
And then talking with people who went through that, they mostly appreciated being in the same room with other caregivers.
Yeah.
Because we have experts like Ms. Johnson here come in and talk, but sometimes it's something to speak to somebody who's in it every day like you are.
You can relate to this
you
person.
Can relate to them.
Different
and they may
events.
Have some strategies and tools for you that they just used that morning that you can use that night.
Yeah, okay.
So that community building aspect of it is just very important.
All right, give the address once again because it's kind of hard to find. It's right there on Burnett Avenue, and you'll see a big bear cat in the front.
Yes, sir, with the scrubs on.
Yeah, with the scrubs,
right.
The bear cat flexing right there. Yep. But you park in the back of that building, right? I think it is a parking.
So the address of the actual building is 3200. Burnett Avenue. The parking is over at 3120.
Okay.
We will get all that information to you when you register.
Yes.
We will make it clear.
Okay. All right. And once again, what's the website?
closingthehealthgap.org.
That's the website now. What's the phone number?
I'm going to correct myself and give another phone number that's just for this particular program, 513-585-9875.
Okay, give it again real slow.
513-585-9875.
All right, 9875.
Please.
Call that number, register. And if you're a caregiver out there, you can get away tomorrow morning. What's the hours?
It's 10 a.m. We're going to start at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And then we're going to be there, at least 3 hours because a lot of times people don't make it right at 10, and that's okay. We're still going to be there. And tomorrow we're in the UC area. Next month, June 20th, we're at Mount Healthy.
Okay.
Mount Healthy Public Library.
Okay.
And we also have one lined up in Forest Park for October already.
Okay.
So we're trying to respond to demands and needs, and those are the 3 that we have lined up right now.
All right, Center for Closing the Health Gap doing a great job out there trying to close that health gap. And one way you do that is get to the caregivers out there that can make life a lot easier for them because they need to be of sound mind and healthy to order to be the caregiver.
Yes.
So.
And they need to feel like they're not alone.
Yep.
And they need to be part of a team. They need to be able to recruit some siblings, some spouses, some children to come in and say, hey, I need you to cover this evening. I need to step away.
Yeah. All right. It sounds good to me. And folks, caregivers, you out there, you need to check this out. You can get some valuable information that will help you doing what it is that you do. And that's caregiving. So make sure you make it tomorrow morning. What's the address again?
3200 Burnett.
3200 Burnett Avenue, and parking in the rear of the building. And it sounds like it's going to be a great event. And then, like you say, it's not going to just stay there. You're going to move out into the neighborhood. Yeah. You'll be in Mount Healthy and then Forest Park.
Yes, and we also hope that our participants make connections with other people in the room so you can continue that connection and that sense of community. You can take that with you when you leave.
All right. Sounds good to me. Thank you both for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion in spending power. We encourage you to buy black, not just one day, but every day, 365, 24/7. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and check out our Buy Black 513 page, where you can view a directory of black businesses right here in the 513. All black business owners, we're looking for you. Get featured right now. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on the Buy Black 513 banner to find out how you can be featured and expand your reach over the air and the internet. Let's buy Black 513. 12:30 The Buzz.
Did you hear about the plan from TV Wonderland? Sitcoms on the weekends with friends. Matter of fact, let me take you back how it started. She said she liked the Cosbys, but she's living single, but tonight she want a party. Let's have a good time, I'll show you a different world. Moving on up, you know I need a girl. Staying up late, watching Sanford and Son. I'm coming, Elizabeth, for it's the big one. TV1, they always get it done. Hit it!
Watch The Cosby Show, tonight at 6 on TV1.
Here at Urban One, we pride ourselves on supporting local and national black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we began our Buy Black campaign, we like to spotlight some familiar and unfamiliar businesses in our communities. From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true, black folks have a business for everything you need, want, or could imagine. So let's show some love to all local and national black-owned businesses, because when you spend money with the black-owned business, you are helping your community as well as helping yourself. The businesses for this week are
Sonny's Barbershop, 4920 Reading Road. Call 513-242-9808. Be Easy Bar and Grill, 6032 Cheviot Road. Call 513-404-0404.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, my brother Muhammad. Caregivers, please take advantage of these services. They also gave some great advice. You can't take care of someone else if your health, both mentally and physically, are compromised. I didn't have any. That was just me. I don't know. Let's see. I think is that Ronnie or Tony? I think that's Ronnie. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything on it. Okay. Okay. It probably is. It's tomorrow. All right. We got O.J. Hancock, Caleb 2, Bill, Langston, Ozzy, all holding on.
.1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware. It's Friday, and we'll check in with the Dukester later on this hour, find out what's cooking over there today. All right, we got a full bank of calls. We might as well get busy, and let's go to Bill. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm going to get my Sunday Soul Classic request in. Brenda and the tabulations, the slip of my tongue.
Okay. Tip of my tongue.
And Chad or whoever's taking over Terrence Howard's shift before your shift, Mr. Ware. I'd like to hear Houdini's One Love.
All right. We'll pass it along.
I tell you, Curtis Wells, you something else. Somebody must have dropped you on your head when you were a kid. Because I tell you, you just talk a whole lot of riddles, man. And jumping on my man Chico, because he telling it like it is. Seems like you hate black women, man. I mean, in a sense, I can understand it, but then in a sense, again, you know what?
Look, let's not spend time talking about Ponytail Wells, Bill. Don't even talk about it.
I ain't gonna say nothing about him anymore.
All right.
But you know what? I'm just saying up front, man, you know, that he takes up a lot of time and everything, man. Just talking riddles. And by the way, Clarence Carter.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
I don't forget this one song that I used to hear when I lived in Walnut Hills when I was a little boy. Slip Away.
Oh, yeah. That was a great song. Can we slip away? Slip away. I need you so. Yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah.
All right.
It was back in the day, man.
Yes.
Those backyard barbecues and all that.
There you go.
But I want to talk about the shooting downtown in Cincinnati. Mr. Ware, it's like I told you. You know, the city needs to be safer than what it is. And I'm not going downtown unless there's a beehive.
The city is safe. The city is safe. We had the 513 day down at Fountain Square. Black folks all over the place took over Fountain Square. No problems at all. The city is safe. And don't put that word out there that it's not safe. City of Cincinnati is safe. And I would go down there at 2 o'clock in the morning if I had to.
Really?
I'd walk
and
through
not
the
be
square.
bothered?
I'd walk through the square and wouldn't be afraid.
Oh, my goodness. You got to be Superman.
No, you don't. Look, if you don't bother anybody, nobody will bother you.
Yes, of course. But you know what? You got some sick minds out here, man. I mean, some Looney Tunes. That plain and simple. But, hey, Terrence, keep up that music, bro. Bye.
Thanks for your call, Bill. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to Langston. Hey, Langston, what's going on?
My man, Lincoln Ware. Hey, let me hit a couple quick points with you, brother.
Yes.
In regards to, Brent hit some good points in regards to the Trump's trip over there to China to embarrass himself. But I saw it was really interesting. These guys are just all a bunch of grifters, as opposed to taking maybe his whole cabinet or people that would be able to argue their point in regards to getting the United States in a better place. He takes over there all the CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's got their hand out to try to get something.
Elon Musk. What's the guy from
BlackRock?
Was it Apple? Was it Apple? Not Apple.
I don't know if it was Apple, but I know BlackRock was there.
Yeah.
Chase Bank, I think, was there. A few other CEOs. And, I mean, it's crazy to me to think that he's got all his dignitaries there, and you bring over bankers and people that are just trying to see if they can get their foothold in the country. And they just embarrass themselves. And obviously whatever he said to him had him pretty shook. Man couldn't even talk. He's like he was deer in headlights. So I think that there's definitely a power shift in our country where basically Cincinnati, the United States being put in the back seat. And it may get a little worse before it gets better, but, we'll see through it.
All right. Hey, thanks for your call. I can't believe, and let me say this, Elon Musk go there. Now, China wants to get their cheap EVs over here, but we won't let them come over here. The UAW is fighting against that. But you got Musk over here. He's got his EVs here, and he's happy with that, charging an arm and a leg for them. But he does not want China to put theirs over here, and that's what China wants more than anything. I think Trump could negotiate letting them put their vehicles over here and tell them to leave Taiwan alone. I think they would do that if they could get their vehicles over here in the United States.
Well, we preach healthy competition until actually there is competition.
Yes, right.
And one more quick point, I'll make this real quick. I don't know if you've seen it on the internet, but I've preached this for about 15 years now. There's a huge push to really get our kids to get out of the SEC. If they're going to gerrymander and take votes away from black people, stay out of the SEC.
Oh, boy.
It works. We've seen it with Floja when she said they wanted to put that Charlie Kirk statue on LSU. She said she wasn't going to play. They didn't put it up.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman that went to Ole Miss, they wanted to put the rebel flag back up. He said he is definitely not coming to a school that has a rebel flag.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. Money always speaks. That's the only language they understand, and that's all I got for you, brother.
Hey, thanks for your call. Yeah, you're right. These kids, they got some power. if they, get the people behind them to help them use it. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and this college don't want you going there if they can get you. They don't want you going anywhere else if they can get you. And they'll bend over backward to get that 5-star athlete to go to their school. And if you say, I'm not going there because you got a Confederate flag, if you don't go there, then guess what? The next one they try to get there might not go there. And they'll quickly change that. But, yeah, that ticked me off. Elon Musk, he's over here selling his Teslas, but he don't want China to sell their low-cost EV cars over here. They don't want them over here. And they say they are really efficient, and they're nice. The interior is nice, and the price is so low until the UAW said, nah, baby, nah. We don't want that competition here. But back in the 80s, America was making some of the most lousiest. Those cars were just so lousy here in the United States. The K cars, remember the K cars that Chrysler put out? Oh my God, they were god awful. They were ugly, and they were some of the most, oh God, god-awful cars you ever want to see. Just look back at some movies from the late 80s, 90s. Then the Japanese start sending their cars over there, the Honda, and they were cheaper, they looked good, and everything. And then the United States stepped up their game. They stepped up their game because the foreign cars were coming over here looking a lot better. And it was a much better value. Yeah. And so, boom, they upped their game. And I think if we had the Ford Escort, someone said, yeah. Somebody said they will bankrupt the American car industry. Yeah. Planes, trains, and automobiles had a K car in it. Those K cars were god awful. The Ford Fiesta. Oh, boy. But I'm telling you, they stepped up their game big time. And America can always get the job done, but they have to be pushed. And the Japanese pushed them. And here we are today. Cadillac was even putting out some god-awful cars. But look what they have now. So they just need to be pushed. That's all. O.J. Hancock, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, my main man? You had brought up about that guy that's a field goal kicker in Japan.
Yes.
Now, my question is, why don't we have a black field goal kicker?
I don't know. And I'm sure there's some out there, but they're probably concentrating more on soccer than they are playing in the NFL. I don't know. It's coming. We're just around the corner from one. We had one here. The Bengals had a black field goal kicker, but he came down to the final cut, and he didn't make the team. But they did have a black field goal kicker maybe 7-8 years ago. I can't think of the guy's. Maybe it was Johnson. I can't think of his name. But he almost made the team, but he missed the last cut. And I don't know what ever happened to him. I don't think he tried out for any other teams or not. But I know we're closer than 2 years away from a field goal kicker and can kick 60 yards with his eyes closed. That's what's going to happen.
You remember Jimmy the Greek said that we were bred a certain way. That's yes. What makes a black athlete in football stronger, faster, and our legs are much larger. The thigh area, Jimmy the Greek talked about, and he lost his job for telling the truth.
He did.
If we're allowed to kick a football, well, let's say if they had an open tryout for all black men to try out, Do you know that line will be around the stadium? Because a lot of people say you don't have no black kickers because they don't want to be kickers. I tend to disagree. They just don't have the opportunity in the NFL or college.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. There's some black kicker somewhere. Now, I'm not talking about a punter. I'm not talking about punter.
Right,
I'm talking about field goal kicker.
Exactly.
And there's one out there somewhere. When he comes on the scene, he's going to be able to kick 60 and 65 yards. And they're going to go for it. It's going to happen.
Out the stadium.
Yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a matter. But I'm gonna tell you why we don't have one, because most games are won by 3 points, and when that white field goal kicker comes out, no dirt on his uniform. He kicks that field goal, the whole team picks him up, and that image is shown around the world. They don't want the black man in that position to be picked up in that image seen around the world. Now my second part, and then I'll leave you alone. The First Amendment auditor from Kansas City, the black guy that came downtown that filmed in the bank with his phone.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. So, they locked him up.
They locked him up, and he didn't do anything.
Right.
He was exercising his rights.
That's crazy. That is crazy. And nobody is speaking up in a position of power here in Cincinnati for this young black man.
They kind of kept that quiet. I don't know why it's been so quiet. I talked about it yesterday. I think it happened on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Wednesday. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. But I haven't. I guess nobody has any TV station. They got to get the rights to show the video from whoever video that whole scene there. So I guess they just haven't received the rights to get it yet. I don't know.
Well, down the dial, they said that he came from Kansas City as a troublemaker to push around and start trouble with the Cincinnati police.
Oh.
Which, you have the right to record in public, and the police said he looked suspicious, but looking suspicious is not a crime.
Yeah. Well, to them, all black folks look suspicious.
Exactly. Even O.J. Hancock. Keep your hands up. Be selective where you spend that black dollar, because they still killing black people out there. And I'm out, Link.
And you would look a little suspicious in that Spider-Man outfit that you wear.
You're right. They will get me.
Yes. All right. Thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Yes, he would look suspicious. All right. Let's go to Ozzy. Ozzy, how you doing?
Hey, Link. I'm doing well. You and the listener doing the same.
What's going on?
First, I want to say thank you for bringing attention to the infant mortality rate being what it was 15 years ago.
Oh, boy. I tell you, just when you think they take 2 steps forward, they take 3 backward.
And isn't it crazy that this is happening in the time of Trumpism?
And that's no surprise.
And the one gentleman was saying that, talking about Jasmine Crockett being a big mouth, once again attacking black women.
Yes.
A black woman who's standing up for black people, while at the same time, those who are trying to tear down our black women are accepting the fact that our vote is no longer effective in this country, especially in the South, in the Confederacy.
Yes.
And if you're going to speak up about anything at this time, it should be about the method of which the Confederacy has taken us back, as we told you what was meant by going back, by Trumpism, saying we're going back. This is back. We are now effectively back. And we now have to come back to where we were when we were marching and demonstrating against white supremacy. Thanks to those who don't vote, because there's 60% of black people who do not vote, and those 30% of black men that voted for Trumpism. We are now having to rewrite what has already been corrected, because we aren't correct within our spirit and, most importantly, in our soul. Because we were once soul people, but now we become like our enemy. And we got to fight not only them, but once again, let me just say this. And I said it, I think, on Al Sharpton's show. I might have said it here. I don't have to run from the Ku Klux Klan. I shouldn't have to run from a black man.
Oh.
Now we're having to fight our own because they're fighting with the Confederacy, which is something that I've heard Too Sweet say when he was bragging about black slaves.
Oh, you still there? Oh, man. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Call back. We'll get you in. Ozzy, we'll let you finish your conversation. I accidentally hit the wrong button there. Let's go to Caleb 2. Caleb 2, how are you?
Yeah, I want to hear what Ozzy got to say, too, man. That was very interesting.
Yeah, call back, Ozzy. We'll get you in there. Go ahead, Caleb.
Hey, Link, we was born in 1950. That was a great year to be born, to hear some of the greatest artists in the world.
Yes.
We grew up on, and Clarence Carter kind of hurt me, man. He passed away. From Montgomery, Alabama.
And a very nice guy, real nice guy. I met him. I'm trying to think, where was he when I met him? It was somewhere. It might have been on a cruise. Or he was in Cincinnati with a blues show or something.
Okay. But I know you always mention patches and too weak to fight. I know you will not play this one, but this is the first 45 I ever bought by him. And the reason why I bought that 45, my mama used to sew, and I want to learn how to sew. And this song, the dance, too, it's called Thread the Needle. You remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Oh, you should look it up, Link. It's a very good song to dance to.
Okay.
Very good.
Thread the Needle. I'll find that one.
It was dance.
Your phone, is your windows down or something? Something.
Well, I'm driving, yeah.
Okay. Man, it's awfully loud. Well, look, I got to run. It's killing me. You're killing me. I got to go. But anyway, thanks for your call. All right. If somebody just put you on hold, if you called in, just stay right there. Don't hang up. Terrence will be with you in a second. He's doing 2 jobs today, so hold on. And this got to be the Dukester. I'm going to answer it because it's got to be the Dukester because it's Friday. What's cooking?
Hey, good morning to you, Lincoln, and what's up, Buzz listeners? The weekend is here, and there's a lot going on.
Yes.
As we get closer to November's election, I think it would be a great idea to double-check and make sure that you have the right voting precinct and that your voter registration has not been scrubbed. And as long as we stay ready, then we don't have to worry about getting ready. Now, if you're looking for the best dessert in town, I urge you to come on by and try the Duke's buttercream or lemon pound cake. And if you buy a slice, I'll give you ice cream free to go along with your cake. Now, here's what's on the Duke's menu for today. Starting off with our big smothered pork chops with green beans and fried okra. Now, if you're looking for the best baby beef liver and onions in town, you'll find it at the Duke's with collard greens and candied yams. And don't forget about our barbecue rib tips. They're on special today, and they come with baked beans and potato salad. But my pick for today, Lincoln, is our red snapper fish with rice and a nice tossed salad. Thanks for shopping black, folks. We'll talk at you later, Lincoln.
All right, that's the Dukester right there in the Summit Plaza on Reading Road. He's got that red snapper. Oh, yeah. All right. Who was it? O.J. Hancock was talking about the guy that 3 Cincinnati police officers arrested. He's a self-proclaimed First Amendment auditor from Kansas City, and he refused to identify himself to officers. His name is Angel Bartholomew Moses. He's 39 years old, said he was exercising his First Amendment rights on the sidewalk near Pyatt Park. When police approached him, Moses was recording the First Commonwealth Bank on downtown, on the downtown park, right across from Pyatt Park there. And he was asking questions about bank security, according to a complaint filed by the Hamilton County Municipal Court. And a video that Moses posted on Facebook had more than 136,000 views as of Wednesday night. And the First Amendment audits are a nationwide trend where where people go outside of places like police departments, banks, and other institutions and begin recording to provoke a response. Now, they'll go to a police station and start recording right in front of the police station. Now, of course, a police is going to be a little suspicious of you recording right outside the police station. When officers respond, the auditor generally claims their First Amendment right to record from a public space, and most departments will move along. But the officer here at the Cincinnati Police responded and wanted to see what this guy was doing. And he says, "What does it look like I'm doing?" He was videotaping the bank. He says, "I don't need to tell you, look at what I'm doing." But anyway, they ended up arresting the guy. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. And I don't know if he's gone to court yet, but we'll see how they handle that in the courtroom. We'll see. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment.
They should make it so that only one person in this circle can take off on the same day.
It's crazy, Mr. Ware. It is crazy.
Oh.
And then trying to record over there, and the the Vox Pro, that's what he always uses. It wasn't picking up any audio, and she was flowing, and she was doing good. God. And I was like, I hate to have you repeat what you say.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh boy,
I got to edit it and stick it in there somehow.
Oh boy.
You got a Gaston's Foundation coming up.
Okay, Gaston's. Okay. All righty. Let me find it here. Gaston's. All right.
ThomasFoundation.org.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
.1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And the Gaston's Foundation and the Stimulating Futures team are excited to share stories of blacks throughout 2026 because so many of our innovators, our inventors, and our thinkers are still hidden figures whose stories deserve to be told every day of the year. Now, today we recognize Lewis Latimer, the brilliant inventor who improved the carbon filament used in early light bulbs, technology that helped bring reliable electric light to homes around the world. His work helped illuminate the modern world. And that spirit of innovation lives on today through leaders like Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, electrical engineer, former biomedical engineering professor, and dedicated geometry teacher. inspiring the next generation of problem solvers. Join us as we celebrate these pioneers and many more through Stimulating Adventures. Our animated series highlights history makers in science, technology, engineering, and math. If you had a chance to watch the episodes, you can go to YouTube and search Stimulating Adventures, or go to our website. It's adventures.com, stimulatingadventures.com. Go to that website, and you'll have it right there. Stimulating Adventures, where the past inspires the future. Go to stimulatingadventures.com, and it's right there. Or just go to YouTube and search Stimulating Adventures, and you'll see it all right there. It's right there for you from the Gaston's Foundation. Yes, 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And let's go to, Ozzy is back. Ozzy, sorry I cut you off there. Continue.
Hey, that's all right. I want to conclude with something that Too Sweet said during the Kinder, Gentler Republican Ken Anderson show, that there was slaves that fought alongside the Confederate soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
He sounded to me like he was bragging about that.
Yeah.
As if he was proud. But would they have fought for them had they not been slaves? Now, the question I have for our Republican black friends is, you're free and you're fighting for the Confederacy. How can you not feel disgraced? Because it's disgraceful.
Mm-hmm.
I want to conclude with that link. Thank you, brother.
All right. Thanks for your call, Ozzy. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware on a Friday. I wore my Reds hat yesterday. Guess what? The Reds won. I'm not wearing it today, but I still hope they win. They're up in Cleveland tonight. Yes. Have you seen the Bengals football schedule? Pretty good. I think we got 3 primetime games, and it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out for the 2026 Cincinnati Bengals. Yes. All right, let's go to Spiritual. Oh, boy, it scares me when I see the name Spiritual up there. Hello? Oh, boy. Spiritual, I got to move on. You're not at your phone.
Wait, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, love and peace. God, thank you. Okay, so at the moment, I just like to clear my throat and just share. I appreciate your show. Lincoln, you are the man to make us aware of the time and place that we're living in. I'm just so thankful for your show. And I just want to let you know that. I am so happy.
I thought you were going to preach the gospel or something, Spiritual.
I thought you were gonna, but I don't know if this is the right time.
I thought you were going to read from Deuteronomy 28 or something. You scared me.
I'm just so happy, really. And that's what scares everybody, because how can you be happy in this damn time and know the damn time? Well, that's what time it is.
Yes.
And I was actually the one who gave you the solution yesterday.
You're the one I was talking about. I didn't think you were listening. Okay. Okay.
Lincoln, I love your show, man. I do. I'm the one who came and took a picture with you when you was down at the plaza.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right.
The first one. I was the one who came over to the 1 Corinthians and gave you the roll-up of life.
Yeah, you gave me this paper with about the Nation of Islam and all that stuff. And I was
no, not Nation of Islam.
What was that?
If you was to pay attention, it was the United Nation of Islam.
Oh, okay, United. I missed that word, United Nation of Islam. Okay.
Yes, and if you was paying attention, I wrote down the Phoenix, the rising of life. That takes you further.
Oh boy.
Into the United. Into the idea of the nation of Israel.
Oh boy! See, and
don't
you know
say,
what?
oh boy!
Well, yeah, because let me tell you why. Because we got all these other problems to deal with today.
There are no problems. Those are your solutions. You just have to take a time and read
Nothing on that paper you gave me is going to bring down gas prices.
It will because it'll bring up your income.
How is it going to bring up my income?
It'll bring up your understanding of the time and places of the time that we're in, because everything needs to be balanced.
Okay.
Okay, so you just take your time. It's over the weekend, and if I may present to your audience, one of the solutions I sent, and if you're for listening purpose only, it is at All Positive Media on YouTube.
Okay.
Google The Phoenix, The Rising of Life, if you like to read.
Okay. All right. I
am just so happy to be able to just say something on the radio.
Well,
I'm a first-time caller.
Okay. She's the first. Wait, hold on. All right. There you go.
Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks for your call. Okay. All right. I didn't think she was listening when I was talking about her, but now you see why I was walking off and waiting for Sandra Jones to rescue me. The Rising of Phoenix. And if I read it, it's going to bring my gas prices down. No, it'll bring my income up, is what she's saying. Yeah, I got too many other things to do than read all that stuff. I don't think the only thing that's going to help is if Trump leaves office and somebody who's got some sense take over for him, then that might help. If I read that, if that expedites that, I'll do it. I'll read it. But I don't think anything in what she was telling me is going to make life better for me today. I just don't. I'm sorry to say that spiritual, but I just don't think it's going to work. I don't know. She's got great energy, yes. Yeah. At least she was a happy preaching person. Yes, she was. She was very nice. But the stuff she was talking, the stuff she was cooking, I don't know whether I'm ready to eat that.
There's something awfully screwy going on around here.
Yes. All right. Yeah, the United Nation of Islam is what I missed. I just glanced at it, and I saw nation, I saw Islam. So that was enough for me. Oh, boy. It's tough being me. Let me tell you, Terrence Howard, it's tough being me. Yeah. I'll walk you to your car. When she said that, I said, oh, boy, this can't be good. And then she started looking for papers. I was like, oh, my God, no, please. I'm ready to go.
Don't you wish you were an introvert like me, Mr. Ware?
Yes. I wish I was Terrence Howard right now and never showed up here. All right. Let's go to a break, and then we'll come back and talk to, what does Loud Voice Joyce call twin?
I forgot.
Double something. Double mint
twin or something. I don't know. I forgot.
Double something. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone?
Yep.
One thing about being me is that people don't recognize me out in the street, and I'm so happy about that.
Yes.
They don't Well, one lady did recognize me in Kroger, but I tried to play it off like, "Who is that? Hey, did you real Terrence Howard?" I'm like, "Who is that? Who that? I don't know who is that person."
James Muhammad says, I owe them an apology. You owe us an apology, brother. Okay. It was a United Nation of Islam. I didn't know there was a difference, but apparently there is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The doubler. Yeah, that's right. The doubler. Okay. I knew it was something with double. Oh, boy. Did she have a handkerchief with a funny smell to it in her hand, Mr. Lincoln? I don't think she did. No, she didn't. But I knew I was going to get a preaching too.
Yeah, when I answered the call, I didn't know where this conversation was going to go. I had my hand on the dump button the whole time.
Oh, boy.
I didn't know where it was going to go.
Oh, boy. Yep.
I didn't know she was going to talk about spaceships or psychics. I didn't know where the conversation was going to go.
Oh, boy. She called him Dum Dum Diddy Twin. Oh, boy. She was a Timu Muslim. Oh, jeez. A religious freak for real. Well, thank you, DJ513. I didn't know there was a United Nation of Islam and a Nation of Islam.
Such a huge difference, you know?
I'm telling you.
How can you not see that?
She said, I didn't pay attention to the paper. She's right. She's right about that. I didn't read the paper carefully. She's right about that.
That's so funny.
I didn't think she was listening this morning. Didn't think she was listening. Did the mayor come in this month? He'll be in here next week. Next week. Let me see, what day will he be here? Let's see. He'll be here 5/21 at 11. What day is the 21st on? Let's see. 21st is on next Thursday. He'll be in here next Thursday. It's Ware and the mayor. I know Trump trying to indict 97-year-old, not Fidel Castro, but what's the brother's name? Not Julio Castro. What is his name? Geez, somebody on YouTube will tell me. I know, because you're smart.
Take us with you. Go to your favorite app store, search WDBZ, and download the Buzz app today.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware on a Friday. The weekend is here, and it's going to rain tomorrow on and off, they say. And but then starting Sunday, the heat is going to roll in. It's going to be humid also. See, we haven't had, temperature's been up in the 70s and, low 80s and stuff, but it was still kind of cool like, you know what I mean? But now the humidity is going to roll in next week, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the heat, and that's how I like it. I like to feel the heat. I don't like, I just like, the hotter the better for me, It can't get too hot for me. Simple as that. All right, I know white folks out there is going to hate it. Oh, boy, they just can't stand the heat. We can't stand the cold. The cold is all right with them. They can get out there and they're good to go. But we hate the cold weather. They love the cold weather. I mean, it can't get hot enough out there for me. Raul Castro is the name I was looking for. The Trump administration trying to indict him. He's 97 years old. They say he was responsible for taking some planes down something like 30 years ago. And so they're going to try to indict Raul Castro, who is 97 years old. Why don't y'all just stop? Will you stop it, please? Stop it. Stop it. All right. Let's go to the doubler. How you doing?
Put some respect on my name, sir.
Oh,
my name is Twin.
Oh, boy.
Your name, man, I don't know why she
Your
called
name
me
is
that.
not Twin.
Right. Your name is, what is his name? I forgot.
Eugene.
Eugene, yeah, Eugene. Eugene Joyner.
Clarence Howard Starr.
Eugene Joyner.
Eugene is not my real name. I see. But no. Man, Lincoln, man, quit pump faking, man. You know you ain't going out no 2 o'clock on no Fountain Square. So stop.
I will. I'll video.
No, you won't.
You want me to
No, you won't.
videotape it with if I videotape it with a timestamp on it, would you believe
Man,
it is?
you don't even come to the hood at 2 o'clock, so I know you ain't gonna go no Fountain Square.
You don't-
you got
look.
escort or somebody behind you.
You don't
So
know where
stop
I
it.
am in 2 o'clock in the morning.
You,
2
you,
o'clock in the
on,
morning.
you waking up looking at porn that pops on your
please.
phone. That's where you at.
Please.
And do me sharing a favor, man. Won't you make her breakfast in bed?
Well, I think hers
It's
tastes
always
better.
you. You never say what you did for your girl.
I do a lot. I just don't brag about it. How about that?
You got me, man. You got it. Hey, Lincoln. Hey, man, why we got man? Why is everything got to be this Trump issue, man?
Because everything that happens, it seems like he's got something to do with it. I mean,
He took some heavies over there for a reason, man.
Oh, right. What was the
Thinking they-
reason? So they can make
Thinking they
more
move
money.
something over here, man. He said he want to make everything in America. Instead of going over there, everything, your T-shirts and everything else, made in China and all that.
Well,
So what's the problem him bringing it over here, man?
That's no
I
problem.
told you he's
No
a businessman. He don't know what he's doing, man. He don't know about politics. He know about business. He a money maker, man. And y'all, and
the only thing, he's taking money from us and making the other people rich. You know, his friends are
Lincoln,
getting rich. We're
Lincoln.
not.
That's what all of the presidents do, man.
No, they
You
don't.
heard-
No, they don't. No,
Lincoln.
they don't.
Lincoln, you went they went in there and voted for the gay rights and the Asian bill and all that crazy stuff. What did the black folks get? We on here screaming about paving these streets and all that. We can't even get that done locally. So the only thing he's doing is doing what the elites tell him. They shut him down back in when he came out 2016. Oh, you're not running no more. Hold on. We got to shut you down. Put Biden up in there. And we'll be right back at you in 25, 24, whenever you got back up in there.
Who did they shut down? Who?
Country, man.
Who did they shut down? What are you talking about?
They shut down Trump, man. When Trump tried to run in 2020, which y'all should allow him to run. Because y'all going after, 34 counts and all that?
He ran and he lost. Biden beat him.
Man, they put Biden in there and stuff because they didn't want to hear Trump. They shut him down on punishment, man. You on punishment right now. He could have won off Biden, man. They just put him in the lead.
He cannot beat a man. He can't beat a man when he's right. He can only beat females.
Evidently he beat him.
He only
and
beat
then don't
females.
think about putting no damn
Evidently, he didn't beat Biden. Biden beat him, and he beat Hillary, and then he beat Kamala. He can't beat a man.
Man, evidently he beat them all. I don't care what.
He didn't beat Biden. You still think that they stole the election from him? Biden won. He can't beat a male.
Man, anyway, they should have let the man cook because I knew he was coming. They going after what he did, 34 counts and all that. First of all, he's not going to jail. That's one thing. You get out your head. He's not going to jail. So you quit hollering, Joyce and the rest of y'all clown, talking about 34 conviction and all that. He's not going to jail. It's not going to happen. The elites not going to allow that to happen. They control that. China own us, and the elites run this country. You know how it operates, Link. You part of it. Illuminati and all them. So go on with that, man. I just don't listen to that BS. But you know what needs to happen, man? They need to get on board with whatever you talking about voting and all that and democracy and all that. They need to get on board with what the black folks want, man. For real talk. Ain't nobody gonna keep on listening. Y'all go out there, spend y'all gas driving to them polls.
Okay, what do you want? You're black, I think. What do you want, twin?
Man, my birth certificate say I am black.
Well, what do you
want?
want?
And I'm from Chicago.
What do you want? What do you want?
My thing is this, Lincoln. Why we gotta keep on asking for a handout? If I'm spending my hard-earned time and money, whatever, going to the polls and doing all this and all that, at least give me what my people want, what I'm asking for. If I'm asking to put a bridge or a block on this, can I own this and all that, lower the property tax and everything else?
But white folks want the same thing too. So tell me something that black folks want.
Lincoln, let me tell you this. We were striving from 1800 all the way to 1964. You put a guy up in there, Martin Luther King, went in that White House, said that I have a dream speech and shut us all down. That ain't nothing, but he ain't did nothing. We ain't have no leaders after that. Because you know why? If you want to be a leader, you scared to be a leader because you feel like you go get assassinated. That's why we ain't got no damn leaders right now.
That is not why. That is not why. I mean,
what's the reason then, Mr. Smart Guy?
It's just a different time now. People don't look for one person to guide them where they want to go. They're doing things on their own now.
But y'all can rally up a protest and no King's Day and all that and flood y'all ass to Costco and stuff. But you can't flood y'all to, hey, man, this our leader right here. Y'all can't do that?
Well, who do you think that's out there now that can be the leader? Who can be the next Martin Luther King? Give me that
y'all
person's
glazed
name.
off that damn Al Trump. Al Sharpton all the time.
Oh boy, Al Sharpton. He's too. They need somebody much younger than Sharpton right now.
Yeah, okay, that's what you said.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's how the whole thing is. They putting old people as presidents and all that.
Martin Luther King was very young when he started.
My thing is this, man. Hell with them voting and focus on us. Hell with them, because that vote, Lincoln, check this out before I close. Before I close. You got all these damn Democrats in these cities. You got all of them, what you want and all that. We shouldn't be complaining about nothing, man. Why we complaining when you got your whole people and your whole team in that city?
Oh, wait, we don't have our look. You got majority white on city council. The mayor's not black. The city manager is black, but she's taking orders from the mayor. So what are you talking about? We running stuff.
Lincoln, I'm talking about all Democrats, dog. I don't care if you white or black. So why is we complaining? And all these cities, look at my city, Chicago, how it is, ran by a black man. Look at Cincinnati. You got majority of people, you had a black mayor, Mallory. And y'all still complaining about the same thing. 20 years ago, 15, when I came on the radio and I was listening to you, it was the same old complaints, man. And here it is, 2026, complaining and everything. I bet your city over there, Montgomery, your stomping ground.
We're doing great there. We're doing great. Thanks for your call. News coming up, 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Newport police are searching for 3 suspects charged in connection with the shooting of a man earlier this month. Trey Isles was shot at a location on 10th Street and Monmouth Avenue this past Saturday. Arrest warrants have been issued for Courtney Alford, Terry Moses, and Tiance Combs. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is encouraged to call police. 2 people remain hospitalized after a wrong-way crash on I-75 North. That accident happened early this morning, about 2:15 near Westchester Township. There's been no word on the severity of the victim's injuries. Early reports say the shot that killed a woman Thursday morning in Hamilton was self-inflicted. Police were dispatched shortly after 10 a.m. to a location near Wilson Middle School and found the woman dead at the scene. Her name has not been released. The Reds brought their bats to the ballpark yesterday for their contest with the Nationals. J.J. Bleday hit 2 home runs to lead Cincinnati to a 15-1 victory over Washington. The Reds are in Cleveland this weekend for a series with the Guardians. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz, your official talk station.
It is official, you understand me?
1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware on a Friday afternoon. Yes. Got the real Terrence Howard on the 1s and 2s on this station. He's on the 1s and 2s on the other station. He's doing production. Yeah. And I got a spot to do when I get off, too. I forgot to tell you that.
Well, thank you for adding to my chores, Mr. Ware.
You know, it only takes me one take.
That's
you know
right,
that.
one take.
I walk in there, I read it, and then I'm out.
There you go.
So you good to go. You're good to go. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you, just reading some of the comments on YouTube that people are saying about Twin. And they're not good. They're not good. He's so dumb, he gives me a headache. Cuckoo bird alert. I said he stays on Trump's sack. Okay. Twin, go back to Chicago. Yes. Unbelievable. They're wearing Terrence out. One take 20 different times. Oh, boy. They got something for everybody here. They got something for everybody on YouTube. And, folks, if you're not a subscriber of the Lincoln Ware Show on YouTube, you miss a lot during the breaks. Yes, you do. You miss a lot. All right. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to my good friend Doug Springs, who was at the event yesterday. It's always good to see Doug Springs. We got a few more weeks before the walking club starts. Doug, are you in shape?
I don't know, Nick. I haven't been doing that for the last couple weeks, about a month. But yes. Nick, I'm gonna be brief, but I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. Nick, I think you spend too much time with dummies.
With who?
Dummies.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You spend, I mean, their head is hard. They don't want to listen. They're not going to learn anything.
No.
And they have a habit of saying the wrong things at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So don't waste your time with dummies, man. Then my next point, the brother that they got, the First Amendment auditor.
Yes.
On Facebook, there's a lot of that going on, but most of the guys I've seen on Facebook have been white guys. Mm-hmm. And let me say, people do come on them. Police do say something, but I never seen one get arrested.
Right.
So the brother was the first one.
Only in Cincinnati, and it's a black man who gets arrested. You know,
right.
If you go on YouTube, they got thousands of these things on YouTube. And you're right. They never get arrested. They have conversations with them, but they never get arrested.
Right. But with Cincinnati, well, then my next thing to Brother Ozzie. Ozzie, there's a book called Black Confederates and Afro-Yankees in the Civil War of Virginia. Yes, black men, a few, compared to the many, fought for the Confederacy.
Yes.
We gotta be honest with ourselves. Just like the people call in who love Trump, there was black people who loved the Confederacy. So yes, they did fight, Ozzie, and it's documented. And then my last point. Clarence Carter got a Cincinnati connection. Did you know that, Lincoln?
I didn't know that.
Yes. I heard that his wife lives here in Cincinnati. He has a daughter who lives here in Cincinnati. I think she still lives in Cincinnati. She was married to a brother that I went to school with from Mount Auburn, especially around the Ringo area, Street.
Okay.
He went to Cutter Junior High School. He played baseball, and he was a former bus driver, and he's the brother of Bobby Anderson, and we used to call him Fat Charles. And Fat Charles Anderson was married to Clarence Carter's wife.
Okay.
So there is a connection between Cincinnati and Clarence Carter. And matter of fact, she's on Facebook now with some pictures of her and Clarence Carter.
Okay.
So,
and he used to be married to
Carter,
Etta James also.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Well, see, I'm not a really blues type. That music don't do nothing for me. That's what that was old.
I mean,
not
Etta James, but Candy Staten. Candy Staten, he used to be married to.
Okay.
Yes.
With the Staples Center? It was Staples Center?
No. Candy Staten, Young Hearts Run Free.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
But just remember, y'all, Lincoln and I said this years and years ago, and people just basically wrote me off. But I told y'all we was fighting the Civil War again.
Yeah, and you've been saying that for years. You've been saying that for years, Doug. I will say that.
And I'm saying now you see the reality of it is, especially in the southern states where they're moving quick to just disfranchise black people from even voting. Mm-hmm. So we got to understand, y'all, that until we come together, and I know I'm speaking to the choir that never sing, but we have to come together. If we don't, our survival is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lincoln.
But how do we come together? What do we do to come together? Who's going to bring us together?
I swear to God, if I had that answer, I would have threw it out there years and years ago. I don't know, Lincoln. That was one of my I guess I'm going to say fault, is that I couldn't, I don't have the skills to organize black people to the point where we actually doing things, because a lot of it is self-hatred, a lot of it is jealousy. I mean, a lot of petty things that the Willie Lynch letter said, although it's not true. The Willie Lynch letter is not true, but a lot of what they said, what the man put in the Willie Lynch letter is true. So take a look at the Willie Lynch letter and then look at where we at today.
Yes.
Thanks, Lincoln.
Hey, Doug, good talking to you. That's Doug Springs. And he grew up out in Mount Auburn. Went to Taft High School. I guess he grew up downtown, but I think he lived in Mount Auburn for a while. But anyway, he lays it out there. He's telling the truth. All right, let's go to Sly. Sly, how you doing?
What's happening?
What's going on up in D-Town?
Oh, everything's everything. Yeah, and condolences to the family of Clarence Carter and also Charlie Neal. Charlie Neal used to be a local sportscaster here in Detroit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, back in the 80s. But look, the next time Twin calls, hopefully he will do his homework. I want Twin to call back the next time and say who and when was there a gay rights bill signed by either Obama or Biden? Because there was no such thing as a gay rights bill.
Well, it's not a gay rights bill. I think he's talking about when they legalized same-sex marriage when Obama.
That was through the
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
Yeah, that was through the Supreme Court. But I think he thinks it happened when Obama was president, that Obama was behind it.
Well, no, that was because of Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney did that. He was the one that knee padded for that because of his daughter Mary. Okay, because his daughter Mary is married to a woman. Okay, and up until he died, he became more of an advocate for that. Okay, so that had nothing to do with Obama or Biden, and I see he wants to always direct that towards the Democratic Party.
Oh yeah.
But trust and believe,
he hates
there's
Democrats.
a whole lot of sweetness in that Republican Party, because reportedly, wherever the Republicans go, that Grindr app explodes.
Yeah,
that's been reported. That gay dating app explodes wherever the Republicans go.
Oh yeah, and they always. You wait till that Republican convention in 28. It's going to be a lot of action. Let me tell you.
I hope. As long as, where are they going to have it at? I hope they don't have it in Green Bay.
I don't know where they're going to have the 28 Republican convention. I can't recall where that's going to be. I think the Democrats will be in Chicago, won't they?
Yes,
Chicago. And I remember what happened the last time the Democrats had a convention in Chicago. All hell was breaking. Was it 60? Have they had one back in Chicago since 68?
I don't think so. That was in '68. That was when they beat the hell out of Dan Rather.
Yeah, that was when they were protesting like crazy there.
It went down, man.
Yes, it did.
But that's that's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, man, somebody needs to get the facts straight.
Yes, Twin has got issues. He hates Democrats. He hates black folks. He thinks Trump is the best. And nothing he can do is wrong. Everything Trump does is right, according to Twin.
One day, you remember that movie, New Jack City?
Yes.
Okay, that was based on the Chambers brothers here in Detroit. One day I'm going to break down a story about how they ran Chicago's Disciples up out of here in 1987, 88.
All right. Hey, Sly.
Take it easy.
Good talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your call. That's Sly from Detroit. Laying it out there. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware. It is Friday, 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis Smiley.
Tim Heidel, please. Where have you been, Tim Heidel? We haven't missed you, that's for sure. Remember Tim Heidel from Facebook? The white man. He reminds me of the guy from Tom Joyner's show. The white man, Tim Heidel. What's going on in your white world, Tim? Yeah. Tim, you're still crazy. I thought maybe you had learned some sense since you left, but he's back as dumb as ever. Oh, was it in 96 and 24? Was it? Okay. I can't remember. All I remember is what happened in 68. And it was wild as hell. People need to get fired up like that today. Steve Coakley, my man, Steve Coakley. He was a regular on the Lincoln Ware show. Well, actually, it was 1480 Talk when I was on WCIN. You seem to be doing all right with it, James Muhammad. I'm putting my money on the white lion, on the Preakness. He is the white hope. I'm betting on a fat ass horse in the Preakness. White Hope. He fell on his ass in the Kentucky Derby. That's why he reminds me of White Liar. Yeah, you betrayed 1480. We remember. I just moved on. Simple as that. People change jobs every day. But when Lincoln Ware changed jobs, then I betrayed somebody. Oh, my God.
Cincinnati, your talk station.
Patches, I'm depending on you, son. See, I'm trying to make that into some blues right there, but it just don't seem to work. 12:30, yes.
I was just going to say, it does kind of sound like Mr. Big Stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, it could be Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. Okay, I don't know. 12:30 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. And Cincinnati police arrested a guy who came to Cincinnati, start filming a bank. It's what they do. They exercise their First Amendment rights, and they're on public property, and they're just filming. They're not breaking any laws, but they just don't like the places that they're filming, their video, police stations, banks, and stuff like that. And so they came here to Cincinnati to do that and kindly got arrested. I haven't heard from Iris Rowley on that either. He was at the First Commonwealth Bank. I really never even heard of that bank. I didn't even know who was down there. But the First Commonwealth Bank is where the guy was videoing, and the officers shall not order a citizen to stop recording, demand their identification, demand they provide a reason for recording, or detain them for recording. That's what the policy says. That when an officer sees a citizen taking photos or recording video, audio, the officer shall not order the citizen to stop recording. You can't demand their identification. Demand they provide a reason for recording or detain them for recording. Officers may not intentionally block or obstruct recording devices or in any way threaten, intimidate, or discourage someone from recording. The police union says Moses bit off more than he could chew. Ken Kober says, who is the president of the FOP, said that Moses needs to brush up on the Constitution and Ohio Revised Code going forward. After reviewing the video, it's clear the auditor simply bit off more than he could chew. CPD officers responded, investigated, and made an arrest that was based off of what the law says. Ken Crumlin, Cincinnati defense attorney for more than 4 decades, said the Ohio law on failure to disclose personal information is clear that police must have a reasonable suspicion a crime has been committed. Yeah. So I think if you just taking video of a bank, no crime has been committed. Police might say he's hanging around a bank, but if he's casing the bank, the last thing you want is to be seen doing it. He said you would be covert if you were casing the bank. The lawyer for Moses says the law comes up more often during traffic stops. If someone is pulled over for a traffic violation, they are required to identify themselves to police. But like anything else, he said, police cannot just pull someone over for no reason and ask questions. I'm unaware of any statute that says you have to talk to the police. Obviously, you could be asking for trouble or hassle, but there's nothing illegal about it. So this is going to be interesting to see how this all pans out in the end. Will there be a lawsuit filed or what? I don't know. All right, let's go to Loud Voice Joyce. How you doing?
Hi, Lincoln, and I did hear you speaking to the doubler today.
Yes.
Well, when you were just talking about videoing, James Comey, the FBI director, had made an announcement to his agents at the time when he was the director and told them to stop people from videoing. And President Obama called him in a meeting and said, don't you ever tell citizens to stop taking video of public servants who are out in the street doing their job. They can take a picture of anybody they want to that's videoing, okay? So President Obama told James Comey that. So we need to know, President Obama has done so many things, but when we're listening to the doubler from Chicago, he asked us, why do we keep talking about Trump? Now, let's see, in the 60s, let's just think 63. President John Kennedy got killed, and we were all talking about John Kennedy. In the 60s, 64, Lyndon Baines Johnson, and the civil rights era, the unrest, all of the dogs being sicked on
fire hoses, dogs, yes,
everything. We were talking about who? The president, Lyndon Johnson, the government, what we were unhappy about, what we knew we were being disenfranchised, and come on.
And if they had talk shows like this today, that's what they would have been talking about.
That's what they would have been talking about, Doubler. You're so incredibly ignorant of history. And that's the problem, that a black man who is where he is now doesn't know whose backs he has climbed on to get to where he is. And we need to know as citizens. Now he talks about Trump is in China trying to make sure goods are sold made in America. How dumb is he? Trump's ties, his accessories, those gold gym shoes, the watches, are all made in China.
Yes.
The only thing he has made here is a mega cap made at a factory, and the pillows his buddy was selling, and those are his buddy's pillowcases, and that went out of business, didn't it?
Yeah, I think I thought he might be even going to jail at one point. I don't know.
He is. He's probably sleeping on that pillow on a cot.
Yes.
Okay. So, Twin, again, you don't know what you're talking about. Trump is getting things made in China. His daughter has patents in China. So how stupid are you? Why are you speaking up for these people, Twin, Doubler? They must be giving you some type of salary. But we do know, Lincoln, that in the 60s, when we were boycotting and they stayed off the buses for 381 days in Montgomery, Alabama, you know what? There were some dissenters like Twin and Ponytail saying, why are they doing it? They were probably the ones going to the police telling them who was giving the people lifts and rides. But you won't stop us, Twin. Ponytail, you won't stop us, because we're going to talk about what's happening now, what this president has done to disenfranchise the Supreme Court, who has gutted the Voters' Right Act, letting a state say that they can redistrict and throw black people out of even having representation. What are you talking about? This is a time right now in history that we all need to be concerned, because if we are concerned like our ancestors were in the 60s, we will be back to worse than Jim Crow. So he can keep talking if he wants to, that we should be quiet, we shouldn't complain, and we should know our history, because if we don't know history, we'll be definitely going to repeat it again. So we better read up on it. We better know how to make some amends, make some demands on this government, on this president, on our Senate. We better vote for new congressmen and new senators, and they need to be Democrats, or if there's a Republican out there who wants to represent our interests, that could be happening too. There aren't many of them, because there are a few who have sided with the Democrats on some of the things that are happening now. So, Twin, Doubler, we're not listening to you, because you're an ill-informed person who just got out of a gang and you don't know a lot about history. But I wish you would look and read some history, because I think you could be an asset instead of a liability.
Well, Ponytail Wells says you like him.
Oh, yeah, I like him. I like him as a human being, as a black man. I wish he would discard the ponytail and the whiteness and come back to his people. Okay, ponytails are over, because he doesn't have enough hair on the top to even accommodate that look.
Well, I don't even know if he still wears a ponytail. I haven't seen him in I don't know when. I don't even think he lives in Cincinnati.
He doesn't live around here. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't buy gas, as we all know how high gas is. So he keeps defending a regime that's having our gas more than double since Joe Biden was in the presidency. And Twin, if you would just Google it, Joe Biden's economy is far better than Donald Trump.
No doubt. No doubt.
There's no doubt, brother, because we can't even buy the food from the store you work from now. We're trying to get gas 3 cents off, 10 cents off, anywhere we can, because it's so high. Doubler, try to read a book finally. I know mind is a terrible thing to waste, but it's a terrible thing to waste your mind.
All right, Loud Voice, thanks for your call. That's Loud Voice Joyce. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Janice is coming up. It's always good to hear from Janice, Al, Stefan, and Ray. Lincoln Ware with you. Joyce's line is available if you want to jump on that at 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more personal.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Oh, boy. I can only hear that, right? Okay. Oh, boy. Due to Ohio's one-party consent laws, you could face criminal charges if you use any device, including a cell phone, to share any communication or record another person. Yeah, but what he was doing was not in violation of the one-party consent law. Well, Tim Heidel knows how I feel about him. If he were Hispanic, I'd call ICE on him. He's such a jerk. Such a punk. Hey, now what's Twin saying about Jerica? Talking about the reason why you're goofy ass off the podcast. Tell that snitch private investigator. What is he talking about? Is Jerica even on here? I don't think I've seen her. I haven't seen Rose. Oh, I did see Rose earlier this morning. What's up, Paul Harvey? Coach Mitchell. Yeah, I would call ICE on his ass. Now, I'm not going to stay out of anything that's on YouTube. Twin. Don't tell me to stay out of something.
Freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. It's Friday. The weekend is here, and next week we can expect some hot and humid weather. Starting Sunday, I think it's the warm weather will start to roll in Sunday afternoon. And every day the temperature's going up, even getting close to 90 a few days next week. Right in time for Memorial Day. Yes. Schools are starting to get out there. Graduations taking place. So a lot going on. All right, let's go to my good friend, Janice. How you doing, Janice?
I'm fine, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Good.
Are you on,
first of all,
are you on, hold on, are you on YouTube?
Yes, I am, but I haven't figured out how to get into the comment section yet.
Well, okay, I think when you put up the Lincoln Ware Show, they'll have a thing that says subscribe, and you click on that subscribe and just type your name in there, or either they'll give you a name and you click the box.
Oh, okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Lincoln, I am insulted every time Twin calls in.
Yes.
I'm insulted with ignorance.
Yes.
I mean, that I have to listen to that ignorance, I am insulted.
Yes.
And he really thinks he knows something.
Oh,
and that's
he thinks
the
he
sad
knows it
part
all.
about
That is.
it.
He thinks he's got his finger on the pulse when it comes to Donald Trump, and he can tell you why he's doing this and what are we doing, and we're not doing anything. Yeah, he thinks he's got his whole finger wrapped around this whole thing. Yeah. And
I can understand why Harriet Tubman did what she did, too. Because when you have ignorant people who are going to shout and tell where you are, because that's what when he's talking like that, he's telling where we are. Because he has absolutely no knowledge about history. And with anything, you have to go back to where something started. When you're trying to figure something out, you have to go back to its inception, its genesis, find out why it happened then.
Yes.
Then you walk through time, and you can see how you ended up where you are today.
Yes.
But he doesn't do that.
Oh, no.
And I want to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, well, let me say this. Harriet Tubman would have shot Twin.
Yeah, because he'd have been running back talking about, they ain't going to bother us. They're going to help us out.
Right. She would have shot him just as quick as he said that. You're right.
Yeah. So I can understand her. But, when I think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, what is America supposed to stand for?
That's what I thought it stood for.
That's what it's supposed to stand for. But Trump took it and made it something bad, only because it was becoming what it's supposed to be, our country is, because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so he found a way to use that negatively when it's supposed to be what America is about.
And then he bullied and threatened people if they didn't get rid of it.
I know. And then the word woke.
Yes.
They want to use that negatively when it should be, if you're not woke, you sleep.
Yes.
But they've taken those things and made them negative. But everybody should understand with the diversity, equity, and inclusion, it only became a problem when certain groups of people began to move forward. And it wasn't because they were given any kind of, perks.
Well, that's what white people think the DEI means, didn't earn it.
Well, I can say they didn't earn it. We can take that both ways because, like I said, you have to look back to where things started. How did things start? Where did we start? And they didn't give us anything. Didn't even want to give us anything when we were out of slavery to get back on our feet. And when we did, they burned us out and killed us.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's all just a play on words.
Mm-hmm.
And so America should be, their banner should be diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I mean, that should be what America stands for, like you said. That's what I thought it stood for, but apparently not when black folks are involved.
So, yeah, we need to start really thinking about things that are said. The other thing is, you were talking to someone about how can black people get together. First thing we need to stop doing is carrying the same negative stereotypes of ourselves that have been given to us.
Yes, yes.
I will not repeat any negative stereotypes about my people. Now, I will go into the conditions into which brought them to where we are today. I will talk about that. I'll talk about how did we get here. But you're not going to just automatically talk negatively about black people without looking at what happened. And we continue to be bombarded with inferior conditions. Even when you want to look at Chicago. I mean, how did that happen? That's why I said you have to go back to how something began to figure out how we got to where we are today. It didn't just happen overnight. They aren't inherently more dangerous or violent than anybody else. It was because of conditions.
Yep, that's true.
Words and images, all those things matter. But we need to start talking more kindly about each other and ourselves, because I am not going to say nothing unless you're just ignorant like Twin. I'm not saying anything negative about my people.
Somewhere along the way, Twin I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
Well, what happened. When some people make a wrong decision, he knew he shouldn't have voted for Trump. But rather than humble himself and say, oh, shoot, I made a mistake, he digs in deeper
to justify
his wrong decision.
Yeah, he digs in deeper. You're right. You are right.
And he's going to have the dirt up over his head pretty soon.
He'll be buried in his own dirt.
Yes, he will.
Yes.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, Janice, I want you to go back to YouTube, and you'll see a little thing that says subscribe, and you click that, and that should pretty much get you there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to try it.
Okay, try it, and we'll see what name they give you. Let me know what name they give you so I'll know it's you.
I'm going to give myself my own name.
Well, I think they give it to you. I don't think you can choose. They give it to you.
They just give you a name?
Yeah. I mean, if you signed up, I don't know. How does that work, Terrence Howard? Do you know how that works?
Well, you can put a name in there that you want. Any name that you want, yeah. Or you can just go by your email, but...
No, yeah. I'll make up a name, really good name.
Yeah, you can make up a name.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Janice.
Thank you.
All right, that's Janice, and she's trying to figure that out so she can become a subscriber and comment. If Tim Heidel can do it, anybody can do it.
The name Rose has been taken, apparently.
Yes. Rose is gone. Yes. J Rose 425 is gone. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip After Dark podcast.
T. Mikey, I changed my name to T. Mikey G, because you mofos don't need my real name.
Who's trying to stalk you, T. Mikey G?
Right. Like somebody really cares who he is. Oh, I know him. I'm going to look up his address and find him. All right. I think San Antonio plays again tonight. That's my team. Yeah, you would say White Lion is a great caller, Tim Heidel. Tim the White Man Heidel. I don't know how that number they put behind your name and the letter. Sometimes it's a letter. And how did Cam Hardy 513? How did he get? Did he put that up there?
Well, they can give you a default name,
Okay.
or you can use
okay.
You get a username, But I don't think it can be taken by anybody else. As long as it's not taken by anybody else, you can use it.
I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ. That sounds like the Black Mafia movie, the TV series with the, what was it called? The Mafia, Black Mafia something. Anyway, that sounds like music they would play on there.
Is it Black Mafia Family?
Yeah, Black Mafia Family.
Okay.
That sounds like the music they would play.
Oh.
Play that again. Is that popped up there? Sounds like Black Mafia music.
This is one of the better ones, though, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, you don't think that way.
BMF, yeah, Black Mafia Family, yeah. We'll see. But somebody said the New York Knicks will be the NBA champions. I think it'll be San Antonio. Lincoln watches all the hood shows. BMF was a good show. I don't care what you say. I hated to see that leave. BMF. Yeah. All right. Let's move along. And the documentary of that was even better. Yeah. All right. What a boy. Ray, Stefan, Elijah, or Al. I must not be living right. I must not be living right. God is punishing me for something that I did to get this lineup. Unbelievable. Stefan, how you doing?
You come to the truth first, brother. He should set you free, brother.
All right.
It's all good, good brother. You say had Miss P. Ann Anderson come on your radio station.
Who is P. Ann? I know P. Ann Everson, but I don't know P. Ann Anderson.
That's my fault.
Okay.
My fault. She ever come on your radio and let her talk to you about how they took her mother's home by signing up and everything, paid for and everything.
Well, the only thing wrong with that, she worked at another radio station.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I think she worked at another radio station.
Oh, she can't come on, call in.
No.
Well, I'll sum it up for her. Brother Lincoln. Her mom's house was paid off, and she said, "Seniors, caregivers for elderly loved ones, you shall be aware of a potential financial risk associated with a certain service advertised as free or low cost to the seniors." She said, "Our mother, a widow, who lived in a paid-off home in Evanston, near Xavier College. And it was paid off in the free service, Medicaid, Medicare, many other words. They came back after her, after the service she used, and she can't sell her home, and not at all. She can't sell it because she got to pay that old debt back for Medicaid and Medicare."
Well, didn't she pass? I thought she died. Is she still living?
If she passed, they can keep the home, but they can never sell the home.
What?
Yeah, that's the law that our politicians put in place, Lincoln. At this
I never heard of that.
State House.
I never heard of that.
Yeah. I send it to you on your phone through Facebook. I'll send it to you that way. But it's really sad what they do. That's what they do, Lincoln.
Well,
when you got Medicaid, Medicare, all that, free service supposed to help you, Meals on Wheels, they want their money back.
Well,
yeah, Lincoln.
wait,
that's how they do
want
it,
it
Lincoln.
back? I don't understand that. I don't
They
know.
want it back. If you own land or any property, they want it back some way, somehow.
And I can
That's what
see
they
now
do.
nursing homes. They, if you go in a nursing home, they'll,
Same way. Same
but
thing.
I mean, if she never went in a nursing home, I just don't know how she can keep the house, but she can't sell it.
Same.
I never heard of that before.
It's crazy, Lincoln, what they doing. Lincoln, it's a lot of stuff you ain't heard before. They put in place.
Well, I mean, tell PN to call me. I got just tell her to call.
Now you need you send that invitation out over the radio wave because I don't got her number. If I had her number,
I got her number. I'll call her.
Yeah, but Lincoln,
get her to come on.
I heard a conversation earlier about the politicians, Republican side, Democrat side. Lincoln, why are our politicians going as lobbyists now after they done been in office? You have John Cranley, where he's working for Dream Homes. I mean, you got Mark Mallory, Government Strategy Group. You got Victoria Parks becoming a lobbyist.
Oh, is she? Lincoln, I didn't know what she was doing after.
Lincoln, it's stuff you don't know, Lincoln, behind closed doors. For number one, they shouldn't be sitting their ass on any type of board, any type of central committees at all, Lincoln. Why is a conflict of interest concern comes up when people who are paid to influence government policy also hold a leadership or decision-making role inside the political party, like the Democrat Party? It can be a blur between the lines between serving the public and serving the paying client. Money influence, Lincoln, hired by the corporation, union, nonprofit, access to advantage, Lincoln, lobbyists having a direct relationship with politicians, elected officials, policy favoritism, steer policy, party agenda, stuff like that, public trust. Lincoln, it's that sad that it's so messed up in the parties, Lincoln. We're allowing this stuff to happen, and that's why you see all this stuff taking places that we're losing our rights on everything. You know what I mean? And nobody's not speaking up, coming out, not changing
But
laws.
what is wrong with the lobbyists, though? What's wrong with the lobbyists?
I'm glad you said that, Brother Lincoln. Let's go a little deeper. What's wrong with them, Lincoln? They getting paid by the same people.
That's what lobbyists do. They get paid.
But Lincoln, it's a conflict of interest, Lincoln. I just read it to you. It's a conflict of interest comes up when people who are paid to influence the government policy also have whole leadership of decision making. That's what's wrong with that, Lincoln. That's why our ancestors sat our ass down. See, you know that I was coming to talk about this stuff.
So she quit her job because she knew you were coming after her.
Because I'm going to bring it up to the board, Lincoln. People in them board don't even know they lobbyists in them boards, Lincoln. They don't. They don't know. You're dealing with a lot of Central Committee members. They don't know people in them board policy lobbyists. Conflict of interest. That's why we're so messed up as the people, Lincoln. And I like to say shouts out to the Taft High School, Hughes High School, Withrow, Aiken, West High, and Woodward Bulldogs. Lincoln, the graduation was nice, man. Real nice up there, man. Good. It's just that when you see the public schools, and I interviewed and walked up on them and said, "Excuse me, what's your major?" Mm-hmm. They saying nursing. They saying, "I'm going to the Army." After Trump get out of office, I heard them say that. And then they say, "I'm doing trade school."
Okay.
Trade. Lincoln, they took trade school out of the schools, didn't they?
Yes,
Many years, but they got to get out of school to go to a trade school.
They still have some trades in school. Over at Woodward, they've got the plumbing, they've got the
HVAC and all that.
Yeah.
Electric, okay, that's good. But when I interviewed them, they were saying that, Lincoln, but you go to St. X High School, Lincoln, you go inside there, brother, you look on the wall, you see politicians' faces up there. Cranley. You have Birdie. You have all of them up on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, man, look at this. They done got groomed to be politicians. None of them didn't say, I want to be a politician, a mayor, or a governor.
You would make a good lobbyist. You would make a good lobbyist, Stefan.
Lincoln, I was a lobbyist, Lincoln. I was a lobbyist, guess what? For my people.
Oh, boy.
To make things go right and fight for our people. Like, I'm still a lobbyist. I ain't even registered to be a lobbyist.
Oh, well, you better register.
No, I can't. It's only $25, $50 it went up. But, Lincoln, I lobby for Everston buildings. I lobby for them seniors. That's what they need to be doing, but they ass is not doing that. Our own fake politicians that's been politics, mayors and all that, Mark Mallon and all them, they kiss ass to go along to get along, but ain't helping the people.
All right.
Shame on them.
I got to
Shame the
go.
devil.
I think when I leave radio, I'm going to become a lobbyist. Yes. I'm going to become a lobbyist for the people. Ray.
Look, if you talk as long as he does, then ain't no sense in you being a lobbyist.
That would be a filibuster.
Yeah. Look, a couple things. When it comes to Twin, at some point, I don't blame Twin because Twin. I don't think Twin was taught. Twin wasn't taught by his parents what to do, and so he's going to teach his kids what he knows, which is nothing. It's a never-ending cycle, and it will never end. Look at that 513 event yesterday.
You mean Wednesday?
Was that like,
Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday. Was that like a black event only, or I mean, everybody could attend?
Yeah, it was for everybody, but it was the Radio 1 513 takeover of the square. So Radio 1, you're going to be majority black folks down there. Yes.
Okay, so the white folks, were they involved, or did they come down and enjoy the festivities? And
they had They were vendors. I mean, you had Skyline Chili, you had Bluebell ice cream.
I mean, just like regular folks. Just hey, this is a good event.
I didn't really see any. No.
Yeah, and that's what's wrong with this city. It's just it's a black and white thing.
Right. When blacks give it, you won't see hardly any whites there.
Right.
But when whites give it, blacks will be there. But yeah, they don't participate in stuff we do. As simple as that.
Let me give you my pick real quick. I Wish It Would Rain by what's his name? Temptations.
Yeah.
David Ruffin, or Up the Ladder to the Roof by the Temptations.
Okay.
Yeah, look at
Up the Ladder to the Roof is by the Supremes.
Yeah, Supremes. No, Temptations is David Ruffin is I Wish It Would Rain, and Supremes.
Wish It Would Rain is the Temptations.
Yeah, it's David Ruffin.
It's not. It's the group, the Temptations. I
think he made that after he left the Temptations.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
No, that's the Temptations. I Wish It Would Rain.
Okay, well, we'll play it then.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Lincoln, have you ever wondered the conversations Clarence Thomas have when he leaves the room and around all those white folks, they talk about him?
Probably. All right, I'm out of time. Sharpton's knocking at the door. All right, thanks for your call. That's going to do it for me. Elijah and Al, oh, man, I ran out of time. But call me back Monday, and I promise you, we'll get you in there. That's going to wrap it up for me. Sharpton is next. Have a great weekend. 12:30, The Buzz. All right. All right. Oh, boy. Stay on hold till Monday. Elias still there. He's still there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if you put the telephone in queue, put in audition, put the phone in audition. Okay, it's an audition. Elijah, the show is over.
All right.
The show is over.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Why was he still holding? Why was he still holding? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ray, can you give us a break for a month from the Lincoln Ware Show and the Al Sharpton Show? Yes. I don't think he could make it a month. All right, MS Pittsburgh, 42-47. Elijah fell asleep. He did sound like he was asleep, didn't he? That was the funniest part of the show right there. Elijah would have held on till Monday. All right, Paul Harvey. Make me a Big Dave with extra pickle, no onion, ketchup, mustard, and the whole bit. A Big Dave. Look out for another hit piece from Channel 9. Uh-oh, Iris Rowley says another hit piece is coming at her from Channel 9. Elijah waited 70 years to get circumcised. He can wait 3 days to speak to Lincoln Ware. Y'all crazy. Please play Intimate Friends by Eddie Kendricks. Oh, boy. That's a long, slow record there. Intimate Friend. But Ray got his people, the Temptations, David Ruffin. No, that's when he was with the Temptations. It was a group. I Wish It Would Rain. He didn't do that on his own. And then he went Up the Ladder to the Roof by the Temptations. That's the Supremes. Oh, boy. What is a Big Dave with everything on it? He works at Wendy's. Wendy's is like the big, and Dave is the owner of Wendy's, and they have a hamburger named after Dave. It's called the Big Dave. Jeez. I didn't think I would have to explain that, James Muhammad. I don't know why he came back in the picture. I thought we had gotten rid of Tim Heidel. I'm not playing it from the New Jack City soundtrack. You get the original soul classic version of For the Love of Money. He is trash, Iris Rowley. I agree. I didn't know you were a vegetarian, James Muhammad. Okay, no more requests, please. Where You Are by El DeBarge. Oh, boy. Y'all kill me. Tim got relocated to Cincinnati. He's a plant. He looks like the typical Republican white boy. Oh, Brent, stop it, please. Wake Up Everybody is a must. That's my favorite, one of my favorite songs there. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Wake up, everybody. Preachers. And one of my favorites, if you had a choice of colors, which one would you choose, my brother? If there was no day or night, which would you prefer to be right? How long have you hated your white preacher? Who told you to love your white teacher? Oh, I mean black preacher telling you to love your white teacher. Okay. I just got to turn around a little bit. Oh, boy. I got to watch the Kevin Hart roast. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard a lot about it. I got to check it out. I should have something for you hopefully by Monday. J Rose 820-8425. Jerica. I know you'll be the first in line at the door, Jerica. Twin will be the second one in line at the door. And Terrence Howard will be fourth in line, third in line. Waiting to get in.
Where are we going?
For the Soul Classic Day Party.
Oh, I'll be sleeping in the parking lot. I'll be waiting. I'm so eager to be there.
Oh, boy. Why do you, Tevy Strickland said, I refuse to watch that roast. Why do you refuse to watch it? Mark Williams says, there's no history prior to ever being a comedian. He's a plant. Preakness picks 7-10-9-12. 112-10-2. 13 Ivy Girl for the win. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, my bookie didn't have 13 in there. I think there's 15-1 odds right now. Yep. Just think if I was at home, I would be toasting with that Crown Royal now. If I was at home, we'd be doing that toast right now. I'm playing my picks tomorrow, David Herring. Well, the Soul Classic Day Party is my thing, and the Holiday Extravaganza would be a station thing, okay? When your name is on the door, you care a lot more. So the Lincoln Ware Soul Classic Day Party is mine. McCoy is losing his touch. Well, we'll see. You have ups and downs. This is gambling, so you can't win them all in gambling. Lincoln, was that you drunk scooting in your driveway, couldn't even walk? What are you talking about, Ken Jones? What the hell are you talking about? Well, you put something in here, let us know what the hell you're talking about. The walking club shirts are purple. Oh, yeah, there is a difference. Hopefully I'll have a time and place next week. T, Mikey. And the Soul Classic Day Party can be like a extravaganza. That you can make that the extravaganza. Just, if you're on Facebook here, you listen to the buzz, come on out. No, I am not. Brent Beard. Ain't Understanding Mellow. Ain't Understanding Mellow. By Jerry Butler. That's a good one. Beverly Payton. She's playing second fiddle to Casey Mitchell. That's Casey's team, Kelsey's team. I believe it. Kelsey's a bad girl. Discriminate on what? I know he disrespected the Walking Club T-shirt by going in there acting a fool. Boy, Mark, you really didn't like the Kevin Hart roast, did you? I got to watch it and be a judge for myself. I know Cat Williams came up. I saw the clip of Cat Williams coming up there. Yes. I try to discourage walkers and wheelchairs because it's so crowded. They can't move. They can't get around in those wheelchairs and walkers. And I feel sorry for them when they try to show up there and get, nothing against them, but sometimes you just might need to sit things out. I will next week, James Muhammad. I will be at home next week. Okay, you missed the talk, but Beyond the Gates was and is very necessary. I love Beyond the Gates, man. I'm so into that show. I hate when they have soccer on and they take it off. I'll be like, oh, put this damn soccer away. We need Beyond the Gates. I have no problems with Cat Williams except he didn't need a street. No, I don't, Brent Beard. There you go, trying to do stuff again, Brent Beard. Yeah, I try to make it first come first. These folks, they run in there and then they try to hold. And I'm going to tell them, you can't save seats for anybody. If they're not there when it opens, then they just got to sit where they can. But yeah, there'll be people trying to hold up a whole table waiting for their people to get there an hour after the event opens. I'm not going to have any of that stuff. You cannot hold seats for people. If he ever comes to Cincinnati again, and he's welcome to come in here. If I didn't have my knee replacement, I would race Cat Williams because he really thinks he's fast. I will give you, as soon as I have a date, I will pass it along to you. All right, Terrence Howard, you can sign us off for the week, and we'll be back on Monday. Y'all folks take it easy, and have a great weekend. And it'll be getting rather warm starting Sunday and Monday. Temperatures getting up there, my kind of weather. I won't have to wear long sleeves to work anymore. But it's kind of cool out there in the morning, I'm telling you. Jeez. All right, folks. Bye, ya.